What up? It's your boy Trent Out Loud. I'm here chilling with the boys from Canada Got Soul. This is episode 68. I wish it was on episode 69, but you know, maybe it'll bring me back. It's your boy. What up?
Well, shit. If that's not a way to start, then I don't know what is.
What did I tell you? These guys are like, you want practice? I'm like, yo, I got this, son.
Man, talk through the whole thing like it's like late night R&B.
Yeah, I lowered the voice and shit too. Like, yo, what up, ladies? Episode 69. I hope you guys have something big planned for episode 69.
Something big. It's so big. We can't even tell you.
It's still growing.
Nice.
It's still growing. Yeah. We're going to skip 69. We won't ever live up to the name. So.
True that.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to episode 68 of True to Size. We are a weekly podcast centered around the wild world of sneakers. I will be your host today. My name is Lawrence Hopkins, and I'm joined by the rest of the team at Canada Got Soul. Mr. Joel Hernandez.
Yo.
Mr. Alvin Martinez.
You're
Returning for the umpteenth time. Surprise late addition to the podcast, Mr. Phil Dos Santos.
What it do, baby?
He's been waiting all day to do that.
I'm just taking a break from the Kawhi watch to join you guys. So
okay.
It's an honor. It's always
as
an
you
honor.
sit there on Twitter on your phone. Yeah, sure. And as a precursor to Shoe Hall, to our Sneaker Spectrum panel discussion, we're joined by the one and only, tell me if I get this right, Mr. T, aka Mr. Wakanda Forever, aka Mr. Black and I'm Proud. The artist formerly known as T-Way of Life. Mr. Exclucity himself. It's Mr. Trent Out Loud.
Wow, these guys all did their intros. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take it back to culture class intros. But my man,
I got you.
Right there. He's like, yes.
I went back and watched it to make sure I covered
Really?
all of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
good.
I remembered. What's
I like
up, man?
that.
Thank
What
you
up,
for
brother?
being here.
Yo, thank you for having me.
Appreciate you having us in this beautiful space. Status. Second floor at 552 Queen Street West.
It doesn't look so hot right now, just FYI. Like Miller was here, we had the party, they took it all down.
That's right. Yeah.
Made it all nice again, but you know, it's a
worry.
podcast, right? We don't have to look
July
good.
27th. It's going to look
exactly.
real good.
Yeah.
Real
You guys are
good.
the next event here, actually. So,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start setting up tonight
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
We're good.
We'll leave it here for you guys like
Yeah.
this, like, yo.
The earlier the better, to be honest. Compared to last year, this would be good.
Yeah.
So
Hold on, I have a question. So you are not a weekly member, you're a special guest?
Yeah, I just pop up like whenever there's like chicken and whenever there's food, I'll just pop
Yo,
up.
I bought rum. Like, where's the chicken? Where's the food? Like,
Phil just kind of like floats around, like he's there, but he's not there.
All right.
He's like the producer, but doesn't produce anything.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
like just
executive producer.
executive
you
producer.
got like two special guests today.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
It's
honored,
like,
Phil.
it's
Thank
like,
you, man.
It's like 1.5 special guests because he's getting less and less special.
Oh, okay.
The more he keeps coming on.
I'm definitely not coming back for 60
The hype's dying down, so
Yeah,
the value
it's-
is, you know, resale's
I don't
going
think
down.
people are even noticing you're a guest anymore. So yes, since we've got Trent here, we're going to run through the story of how Exclusity came to be.
All right.
It's a good one. What challenges he's faced in the process and what the future holds for Exclu and for himself. Because we care about, I guess, your story a little bit.
Yeah, I hope so.
Exclusity mostly, but yeah, we'll talk about you.
I don't care about it. I hope somebody does.
We also had some questions for Trent sent in from Instagram, so we'll get to some
Nice.
of those.
Wow.
And of course, we'll play everyone's favorite podcast game, 21 Guestions.
What
But
the hell
first,
is that?
you'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm nervous.
You'll see.
Yo.
But first, Alvin,
fire round.
we like to start every show with a quick hitting question from you, our listeners. And this week's question comes from Kieran Knightley.
Oh,
I think he's, from
I
England.
know that name.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm thinking of
It's
something
not Keira
maybe-
Knightley.
Kieran, you're thinking of Kieran Knightley. Yeah.
She's a celebrity or
something?
whatever. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
She was on Star Wars or something. No?
Oh, it's something like that. I know she's kind of hot, but whatever. Holla at me, Kira.
Kieran Knightley. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to
What's
speak.
her name? Kira?
Kira Knightley is the famous one.
Kieran's a friend of the show.
Kieran Knightley has a question for the
Oh,
podcast.
all right, Kieran. I'm ready for
Just
your
as
question.
famous, if you're being spoken about on True to Size,
Facts.
you are on the
For
same
real.
level as
Facts.
being in Star Wars, so it's
Super
okay.
facts.
So his question is, do you think Jordan reached a certain number before they started to fall off in your mind? He says, i.e., I love the Jordan 1 to 13 and owned 1, 2, 3, 11, and 13. But after that, I feel like it lost its way a little bit. Do you agree? And it's a two-part question, but we'll cover that part first. I've had more time to think about it, so I guess I'll speak because I read this yesterday. I don't know if it necessarily fell off, but the technology started to be more and more present. So as you add more technology, the aesthetic kind of backs away a little bit.
Hi, Destiny. Destiny's like trying to come up on the podcast.
Shout out to Exclu.
Yeah. Destiny's trying to be famous. But then she runs away when like I bring my phone out. It's ridiculous.
Destiny's a child.
Yo, look at this guy has what you should have been a rapper, son. Yo, first what the porn star was, like whatever, it's gonna be too big to handle, whatever that was.
I got a mic in front of me and just everything changes. Like Eminem comes out.
You're quick on your feet. That's good. I like
Gotta
that.
be. So yeah, I think that just more tech started to be introduced into the shoes, and as you add more tech, the aesthetic kind of takes a back seat. And we've seen it with even other signature lines like LeBron, Kobe, every signature line. As they get more and more techy, the aesthetic kind of drops off. And like, let's be honest, the Jordan 1, 2, 3, there's like nothing in them at all. Like it's an Air Force and then an Air Force with...
It was technology back then.
It was technology back then. Yeah,
Chuck
100%.
Taylor is actually technology.
Yeah.
I know we think that it's not.
What kind of cloth is this? This is amazing cloth.
Exactly.
Really nice canvas.
Let's put a little sticker on the inside to protect his ankle. Like, seriously, dude? Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Hey, but they had cigarettes were good for you too, right? So can't knock that.
They're not? Oh, shit. Got some lifestyle changes I need to get to. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like, I think it's kind of obvious that the aesthetic took a hit. But do you think it fell off? Is that the right wording? Anybody?
You make a good point. But like, what does that mean? I know I'm going away from the question, but
No, go ahead.
This is going to be, and this might not be your most downloaded podcast. It'll probably be your longest
That's fine.
podcast because I'm a little long-winded.
That's fine. We got lots of wind to go around.
You make a great point, and that's probably why we're at this state where we are now with basketball. But then what does that mean? Like, does Nike or Adidas or any of these companies not make shoes with technology for their players? Like,
Yeah, I think maybe that's why they started to introduce the lifestyle side. Like the Westbrook has like a
that
lifestyle.
never worked.
No, not at all. Yeah.
They started out with like the LeBron thing. You know how many
People
LeBron,
liked it because they were wearing them.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know how many LeBron lifestyles I have that are just whack, but
Yeah,
they're just like,
yeah.
sorry, Nike.
No.
Jeez. I have to be very careful. With
Honestly,
this podcast.
nobody listens to this podcast.
Yeah, right. But anyways, getting back to the question, look, that's a tough question to ask me because I just think that like that's his opinion and I respect it. But
Yeah.
maybe I love the 20 to 29.
No, 100%.
You know what
There's
I'm
definitely
saying?
some sprinkled in there, but it's not as solid as
but
the
it's
first
like-
13. But
I don't know. I disagree. If he played in the 18s to 28, people
Yeah.
will be like, yo, that 10-year span was hot.
very true.
So it's all in, it's like music, right? The music marks time, that marked time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Until you have a player that's that great or that effective or
For that long.
For that long, like it's, I don't know. That question can't be answered.
okay.
Done.
What about you guys? Phil, you're a techie guy. You like the Nike tech? No?
I do.
You worked
really?
at Nike. You worked at Nike.
No
for
wonder
a
why you
while.
don't have him on here all the time.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
He likes the boring side of shoes.
Shots fired.
It's hard to
he's wearing
say.
Air
Like
Max 1s.
from the the same tech as the Jordan 3, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
From a design standpoint, I would say I prefer the 1 to 13.
Yep.
Definitely more so than the latter, like 14 and on. But if you're talking just as a brand, like as a legacy brand, things definitely got way more popular and way hotter after the 25.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I'm kind of guessing years, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, that's pretty accurate. Yeah.
so I think the interest grew for whatever reason, I guess by the market dictated, but the interest grew like after the 20 something when he was out of the game, when he wasn't
Yeah.
playing in the shoes,
Yeah.
when they were just putting out shoes to go in succession. It was like after the 23, is it going to stop?
Yeah. I
Nope.
remember that was a big scandal.
Right.
Like everyone
right.
was concerned.
What are we gonna
Why?
do?
More.
Yeah.
Wasn't it it was the Jordan 2009? I think.
Right.
Yeah,
They
right.
stopped the numbers for a
They're
while.
like
Yeah.
testing it out. They're like, oh, don't call it 24. Just 2000,
Didn't last
2009
long.
on
Yeah, I
it. It's
remember
okay.
that. Yeah. What do you guys
All right.
think?
What's your answer?
I would say like aesthetically, definitely 1 to 13. Like you can't really rock anything with streetwear. I mean, you could,
It just depends on
Anyone
current
could?
fashion too, right?
yeah,
Like,
but definitely like, I don't think it stopped. It's just like everyone has different tastes, right? Like you might not like the 15, but I know a dude who does.
I love 16s.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
16s
And
are crazy.
I know dudes who
Yeah.
hate the 18, but I love that shoe. I might not own a pair because I don't wear them.
Yeah.
And they're
but
expensive.
like it's, yeah.
Exactly.
But
$3
like,
bills.
man, like just aesthetically, that shoe is beautiful to me. So, I mean, I feel like it's still here. It's definitely still relevant to have a store in Toronto. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So for you to have a store in Toronto for that specific brand and that brand only, it's saying something. You know what I mean? So
But the store is not here for the new shoes.
That's true.
That's
No,
his point.
that's
what
true.
He's saying.
Yeah,
right?
no, I
It's
hear
like,
you.
Did it fall off? So
I mean,
I think it's hard to keep it because 1 to 13 arguably are also the most simple in their design, like their silhouette overall.
Yeah.
But like, it's hard to keep it simple when you're adding so much stuff to it, when you're adding mesh, flywire, like shrouds, like all these crazy things. So as you get less simple and
what was
more,
that boot? Was it 28 or 20?
the 28,
28,
yeah. I actually like the 28.
Fire.
Yeah, I actually like the 28 a lot.
I had the first one with the lime green.
I love that one.
Yo,
The very first one.
fire.
Yeah. The All-Star one. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, Joel, what do you think?
I think the
Because
same
you
way.
saw
with,
him play through all of them.
Yeah, like the older guys.
You were there.
We all seen it, right? But I think with whatever everybody else is saying, like the 1 to 13, everybody was on that because you know what he did in those shoes. You know, what I mean? Even to the 14s.
That's what I was saying. How come the 14s
what I mean?
weren't in there?
Yeah,
Because
1 to
that
13
tongue,
is
it was
typical.
tough to handle, but yeah.
yeah. I guess that last shot, right?
Last
That
shot.
Exactly.
14. But I think from like the 14 on, I think it was like the Jordan brand NBA players gave it that push.
Team Jordan.
Yeah, the Team Jordan players like, you know, Russ and whatever, right? They made that push for it to become more, you know, more eye catching, I guess, to like, you know, the younger crowd and whatnot, right? And I guess it did really sell. Like when they dropped the titaniums,
Yeah.
Titanium
like the
23s.
like,
yeah.
like everybody was on that because like, you know, it's got a thumbprint. It's got like, you know, it's really rare. It's going to be rare. And that's when it started
They were
going.
just,
like,
they were marketing it differently at that point. Yeah.
Exactly. So like, I don't know. And it had like that CD in it too, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They started doing some.
Yeah,
they did some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like the 18s had like the brush, right? Like there was some
suede brush.
some very cool things. But yeah, it just seems like a gray area. Possibly because they don't get a lot of retros. Like maybe if they started bringing it back more, they'd get more love.
yeah.
But who knows?
There's big plans for that's why you guys had me on here to drop a little bit of gems.
Yeah, we just want to know when the Travis Scott 6s are coming out, to be honest.
But there's big plans for the 24 to put energy back in the Jordan line.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so that's like when I went out to Portland, like Gentry had this big like hour-long presentation. Shout out to G Money. So the 34 is supposed to like it's not going to try to be like how like the 33 was
modeled
the
after
3
it,
and
yeah,
the 4. There might be some elements in it, but it's
Yeah.
going to be like going back to like race car and like sound systems, and he's really putting like that's what Gentry's like whole thing is coming back, right? Because you know he was gone from Jordan Brand and he's coming back, and his whole thing is like I'm bringing back the Jordan yearly shoe. Like that's the energy they're putting
Nice,
into it.
nice.
So there's gonna
So
be a couple
we'll
of
see.
special editions and stuff. So I better get mine in the mail, G Money.
We better
I
get
just
a
plugged you,
We
man.
better just get a collab. I'm fine with a Jordan 34 Canada Got Soul collab. That'd be cool. So the second part of the question that Kieran asks, just really quickly, not really that related, is what's your top 3 Jordan silhouettes? He says his are 1, 5, and 11. I think mine would be I probably should have thought about this. 3, 1, and then 11 in that order. Joel, go.
I'd probably go with the 3, the 1, and the 11.
No, that's really a unique answer.
Yeah, I know,
Thank you
right?
for your
That's
hot
what-
take over there.
I'm sorry, I just hate this question. Listen, I'm not gonna lie and make up and be like, I love the 15 just to try to be different. Like,
Yeah.
so my favorite Jordan of all time is the 3, just because I like the story about it. Like
Yeah.
Jordan, he was gonna leave, go to Adidas or
Yep.
whatever it was,
Yep.
and then like him and Tinker, and he had a part in designing it.
He was late for the meeting because he was
That's what I'm
golfing.
saying.
Love that
Yeah.
story,
You know,
man.
the
Yeah.
slam dunk competition.
Yeah.
The poster up on my room. Like it's the 3. The Black Cement 3 was the best shoe ever created of all times.
This is why you're on the podcast.
Yo, it's
not
like,
for anything else.
Yo, it's what it is. Like it's for me actually. Like my favorite shoe even before that is the Grant Hill Fila, and Grant Hill was just in the store like 2 weeks ago. That's my
yes,
favorite
that's
shoe.
right. Yeah.
Favorite shoe.
Was
all
Tamia
time.
with him?
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
yeah, right. And it was so because like he walked in and like I was like selling like the Toronto Raptor
The championship
shirts.
shirts,
Yeah, like
yeah.
I was like I told all the staff I'm like go outside, let everybody know we're the only regional account that has it. Whatever. They're like we don't want to go outside. I'm like I'll fucking go outside. So I was like outside being like yo, and I had it on. I was like yo, I had a sign out whatever, and then Grant Hill walks by and I'm like. Nah, man. Grant Hill just walking by Exclucity and just walking in, and he was just looking for t-shirts. And then after, like, I tripped off of that, I called Erin, who was our online manager, and she's a ex-ball player. And I was like, you're the only one who's going to appreciate this, because Miss Destiny, who's trying to be up on the podcast, I'm like, Destiny, do you know who that is? She's like, nope.
A tall black guy.
Nope. I asked the staff, I'm like, do you guys don't know who that is? I'm like, you guys don't know who Grant Hill is? Like, that's legend. That's basketball royalty. And I'm like, by the way, his wife is Tamia. Like, that's Canadian R&B royalty. They're like,
Shout out Windsor.
right? I'm like, shout out Windsor. Anyway, so I brought Aaron down. And I'm like, yo, you're my favorite shoes in Grant Hill. Anyways, as I told you, I'm getting so off topic.
Nah, do
Let me
your
get
thing,
back.
man. Do your thing.
Yeah. So listen. So the 3 is my favorite shoe. How could you not like the fucking 1? Like it's just.
You guys
could
are
wear it
feeling
with anything.
real original with your-
Whatever. So, but I'm not putting it in. I'm just saying, how could you not love it?
Okay.
So 3.
It's an honorable mention.
But
Okay.
I'm telling you, my favorite sleeper Jordan is the 13. That shoe is so fire. The Flint 13 is my second favorite Jordan shoe of all time. Like, I love that shoe. It looks good with shorts, jeans, anything like Flint 13s. Love them. Don't have them. So anybody want to hook your boy up for his birthday, something, you know?
I got a 9.
Yeah. And you know me, I'm not paying resellers and
Yeah.
nothing. Like I'm not, fuck you. Anyways, we'll get that later on.
Yeah, we'll
or
get that
to
at
another
Shoe Hall.
podcast.
Yeah, at
Like,
Shoe Hall, we'll get it all into fuck you resellers. Don't
yeah,
worry.
exactly. You know? not fuck you resellers, because I respect everyone's hustle. Like we'll get into that. I'm a businessman. I respect it. Just not my game. I'm just.
Yeah.
What's the retail price?
That's it, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
It's
I'm not paying
MSR.
$5 over
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Flint 13s. So 3, 13, and 12s. 12s are fire.
There you go.
12s are fire. 12s
Okay.
are fire. And the 14 should have been dope. They just messed up on the tongue. But there's
It's weird.
Yeah, like
it's like a hammerhead shark.
yeah, like there's something there. 9s are fire.
I like the
Super
9.
dope.
The 9 is basically the same silhouette as the 1. Like if you look at it side by side, it's very close.
Really?
Yeah, if you put them side by side, they're close.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that right now.
But after
because
this,
there's a booty.
we're going downstairs, and if I
were you
give
drinking
you
when
shot,
you saw the 9?
if I give you
a
a silhouette, just a shadow, it's very similar. Trust me. We'll go downstairs after. We'll pause the podcast right now.
drinking. It was like Lawrence went out on a limb with that one. But yo, it's Lawrence, so because it's you, I will look at it with
Just
intention.
Open your minds, guys.
Okay.
Lawrence comments tonight are brought to you by Captain White.
That was good. Have you guys ever drank on the podcast before? Is this
I
the
don't
first time?
think so. No.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes, I like that. Okay, good. Anyway,
Wait.
so yeah, 3, 13, 12. Boom, that's my answer.
13,
I'll at your
12.
boy.
And then an honorable mention to 1 and 9 and 14.
1, 9,
and
8 strap is dope. That's super dope.
So he likes Jordans, everybody.
Yeah.
What?
Fours
Everything
are
from
sick.
everything 1 onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
23s
after
are
1
dope.
is fire.
28s are dope.
Yeah.
The 30s are fire. That's super dope. I forget what is it like Flywire? Not Flywire. It was a little bit different. Whatever they called it, but the mesh
Yeah, it's
ones
like a-
where they
yeah,
do
yeah.
everything. Anyways, Jordans are dope. Done.
Okay, so
Cut
Trent
the
likes
check,
Jordans.
Yeah.
Trent likes anything from 1 onwards.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, because you dude, tell me any other shout out to all the brands. We love to carry all the brands, whatever. But it's like, yo, tell me somebody that could for fucking 34 years spit out fire. There's something to respect in every silhouette.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Nothing is half-assed.
It's
really not.
Yo, it's. I don't know if you'll ever forget about Jordan.
Except
never
the
seen-
2010, that thing sucked. With the hole in the side, the one that D-Wade
yeah.
wore.
Yeah.
Right.
That
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah,
That was...
the campaign was whack too.
I think it was-
Jordan back to back.
Sorry. So except for that,
Yeah.
everything was good. That's just a
whatever.
side note.
D-Wade was just happy to get a check and stand beside Jordan.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
Hey, Jordan,
Yeah.
you would do it too.
Yeah,
you would hold
100%.
to that shoe and be like, this shoe is fire.
Yeah, when they're on the 57, I'll be out there back to back with 98-year-old
Yeah,
Michael
and they're
Jordan.
not going anywhere, right? We're talking about it's a sneaker podcast, and we said Jordan how many times?
Yep.
So yeah, I love all Jordans. Done. Sorry. What's
Phil.
your answer?
I don't think there's a point for me to answer because here's why. Okay, the answer, just to get the answer off, is 1, 3, and 11.
In that order?
One's first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it used to be 11 first, but I found them over time. I find them personally less comfortable. And that's not a technology thing. Obviously, it's the same 11 from 95. But for me, I like wearing them. I find them a little stiff now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have a question. Should comfort be in the conversation we were saying if you like a shoe?
I was going to ask that.
'Cause a
I was going to say,
Lamborghini-
are you buying Jordans for
Because a
comfort?
Lamborghini is not a nice driving car to drive around the city. But if I gave you one,
I
you'd
wouldn't
floss
know.
in it hard.
Yeah, right. Of course. Yeah, no. But I never took that into account before because I'm just buying shoes for the aesthetic, the look, right? But now, I don't know. Maybe it just make me sound old, but like,
When you get old man says,
I can't do 10 hours out on road in 11s.
But credit to
or one
Adidas.
sometimes.
Adidas made you think about that. You didn't think about comfort before Adidas.
You're not wrong.
And Boost. This why this generation is like, I like this, but it's not comfortable. Like back in the day, like comfortable. What are you talking about?
I know it's not
Yeah,
comfortable.
not even the athlete thought it was comfortable. They were like, this is fly.
Yeah,
Thank
Mike,
you.
Mike played in the Jordan 1.
Yeah,
Like, that
yeah.
should tell you a
He
lot.
scored 55 points in these.
Yeah.
So that's shout out to Adidas for that, man. They entered that into the conversation. Can I have that bottle over there? Thanks.
Yeah, pass the...
I'm Jamaican and I'm not driving anywhere. Holla at your boy, Uber.
You might not even walk anywhere after that.
Come on, you know I could finish this whole bottle and walk.
I'm not putting it past you.
Sorry, mom.
Depends how long the podcast goes. You might have time to finish
Yeah,
that.
facts.
Philly, did you have any closing remarks there, or is that it? Just
no,
the
I think-
comfort?
Oh, you know what? I just want to say RIP to not a person. Don't worry.
Okay. I thought it was going to
I was like, the fucking podcast took a nosedive.
Like, speaking of bad moods,
my boy Johnny.
I was wearing I had a pair of the are they called flu games? Is that the OG one, or that just the new one with the face on it? Are they all called flu games?
I think it like retroactively became known as the flu game.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I was wearing a 2005 pair, and they just split like last month.
Okay, so that is RIP. Okay.
Yeah, that's RIP.
Wow.
They are. Was that your leather as well?
What's that?
Those were leather, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
only
they-
did the suede on that 20 something.
Yeah. So the
11
05
or
was- yeah.
something. Okay, got it. RIP. We'll pour some out.
That's it. Yeah,
later.
that's all I
Pour
got.
some.
Respect.
Thank you for that.
No, respect for Jordan for playing that game.
Yeah.
Kids out there, Google that shit.
For real.
Don't buy the shoe. If you own that shoe, thought about that shoe, and you
do some
don't, you
research,
haven't watched that game back to back, you saw that game
Oh, yeah,
live.
for sure.
Shout out to LeBron for the cramp game, real quick too.
Shout out Paul Pierce for the poo game.
For the poop game. What? You didn't hear about this?
Facts?
Yeah, it's
No,
apparently according to Paul Pierce, it's fact. Remember when Paul Pierce got carried off the court
He got,
by his
like,
teammates?
I'm not a big Paul Pierce fan. Sorry,
No one
Paul
is.
Pierce.
Yeah.
Okay, really?
no one is.
No,
It's okay.
yeah.
You're-
This was in I think it was in the finals, wasn't it?
So what? He said he had to shit.
He said he
No, he had
faked
like
a cramp
faked a cramp or something.
because he had to poo.
And they carried they carried him out, but
They
he had
carried
like
him out.
a shit stain on the back of his shorts.
That's soft.
Yeah, man.
See what your generation
This is why
breeds.
your generation.
Well, no, the Paul Pierce generation.
He's like 40 years old.
I'm just not a big fan. I just
No, I hate
don't
Paul
like his
I never
attitude.
liked Paul Pierce.
and the caveat, he just admitted that this year during the playoffs.
Yeah, this is a
yeah.
new
Yeah.
thing. This is a new development.
So if you were at the Raps game and you were chanting Paul Pierce sucks, then that's definitely
Shout out to
deserved.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
Alvin,
All right.
round it out
Oh yeah, what's your answer?
11-3-1, just to switch it up.
in that order.
Can I just take a poll? So 11-3-1, yours were 11-3-1 as well, and yours were 3-1. You guys suck. What was yours, Lawrence?
11-3-1.
Mine was 3-1-11.
Oh, you guys.
11.
3-1-11.
With the 1-3-11.
Canada hype beast got sold. Oh, shots fired. Ooh.
Lucky I'm just a guest. I'm not.
Guys, we're out here talking about Jordan 2009, Jordan 2010. Like, come on.
Yeah. All right, okay, fine.
People didn't even know Jordan had years until they started
Right?
listening to this. Yeah.
Facts.
And then Kieran ends it with, sorry about the overkill with the questions each week, because he sends in a lot of messages to us. No problems with that.
That's good, though.
Yeah, he says, just really enjoying the podcast. I swear I'm not a loser with no sneaker friends. You didn't have to add that. I didn't
we
think
never
that.
know.
Nobody would think that.
Is he
Until
from
he
Toronto?
said he's from England.
Oh, okay. You said that, and I was like, is he really from England?
Yeah,
He's from
international,
England,
though.
yeah. Yeah, we're international out here.
Dude, damn.
We are the
Internationally
world
known on
got
the microphone.
The world got sold.
Yo, Exclucity ships out there.
Yes,
They do.
Not Nike or Jordan.
what do you ship then?
Well, any other brand. No, it's true. Legally, it's a fact.
After we hyped up Jordans for 3 hours.
It's fact. You cannot ship out of Canada.
Oh yeah, you can't ship
Oh,
it.
that's-
I worked at Exclu. I know that.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew that fact.
Lawrence, hello.
Yeah, I know these things. Yeah.
You know, like he's listening.
They're always listening.
Always
They're
listening.
always
They act like
listening.
they're not.
They know everything.
They're number one for a reason. Trust me. They have people hired. Anyways, let me not expose the business.
There's literally people getting paid to listen to this podcast,
exactly.
and we don't get paid to make the podcast. That's messed up. If you would like to submit a question, for, let's just end the podcast now. If you would like to submit a question for the fire round and have us answered on the pod, please shoot us a message on Instagram or email us at canadagotssoul@gmail.com. Next up, it's the CGS picks. Each week we all pick an upcoming sneaker to analyze, dissect, and give our thoughts on. Then we decide if it's poop, scoop, whoop-de-whoop, or Alvin's phrase.
Cute.
Cute.
Who is he? The sound effects guy?
He is.
Why don't you just get like a sound effects board?
We do have one.
You guys have a
thing.
sound? You have a soundboard?
Yeah, I found some website that has like noises and stuff.
He's good at.
Where did that come from?
Alvin, that was good.
Yeah, that was very good. Shout out
good,
to
Alvin.
Alvin for the sound effects. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
deck.
first this week.
Okay.
Just because why not, right?
Am I supposed to be in
Yeah,
this?
they can show you the photos as we go through them.
Okay, could you repeat it then? Because I don't like get caught off guard.
Oh
What
no,
are we doing?
I'm gonna rate them
Okay.
and talk like this is my pick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna describe it.
Okay.
To the
So I don't
listeners.
have to say anything.
You can comment on it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Have you guys all seen the Air Max 1 Tinker sketch?
Air Max 1
Yeah.
Tinker. Yes. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a new but not new, obviously. So it's a regular Air Max 1 silhouette, but these ones look like they're drawn. So it's based on Tinker's original sketches of the Air Max 1. So the red panels literally look like a kid took markers and drew them in, but not well. And then, yeah, it's got like the written details from Tinker. It's got his signature on the heel tab instead of Nike Air, which is very cool.
It's great marketing, Tinker.
Super smart, yeah.
Just like the Air Max Zero, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But look what happened to that. On the inside, instead of sample, it says sketch, which is pretty cool. And then the Nike tag on the insole is like hand drawn. Very cool. Pretty cool shoe. No release date yet. Don't know the price. Don't know if Exclucity is getting them or not. But yeah.
Don't look at me. I don't know. Shit.
Do not call the store. Wait for the Instagram post.
Instagram, customer service.
Trent just winked at me. And
No.
where they're actually
Did I give out my
getting
Instagram? I'm like, delete the Instagram.
it. We'll cut that part out.
Honestly, listen, with Nike nowadays shit, you never know, man. We might get it, we might not.
You might get none and you might get 300, right? Like it's, yeah,
I don't know about that answer. I don't talk quantities. Nike.
that's right. Yeah.
I'll let your boy.
What a good guy over there. So far. Wait till his fourth triple rum shot and then we'll see.
Yo, you know who I pay everyone's paycheck? You know who pays my check? Nike, Jordan, Adidas, New Balance.
Yeah, man.
I have bosses too. People don't realize that.
That's true. Anyways, I think they're cute. They're pretty
Wow,
cool.
that's not good at all.
yeah, it's
Cute?
like, it's one under, I'm going to buy it. They're nice, but I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it.
Okay, all right. So you're
makes sense,
purposely
right?
trying
Yeah.
to diss them.
No.
Because you tell a girl she's cute, she's not happy with you. She's not going home with you. You're
Well, I'm
cute
not
is
trying to like
good.
do anything
We're
more.
not trying to wife a cute girl. You're just trying to like say what up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but just
I would say what up to these. But
But-
I don't know if I would like take it out.
so you're not hold on. You're not trying
not
to
buying
wife
your-
a
you're
cool
not
girl.
trying to-
But are you trying to take home a cute girl?
That's a super
No, not
cute.
even.
Not, that's what I'm trying to say.
I might
you-
take it home
she's-
if it's free.
You like dance up?
Well, I'm going to leave that comment alone. HR department.
That's for episode 69.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So,
Please.
okay. So cute is just we're not taking it
Yeah.
home. Okay. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the point of it. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
'Cause I thought he liked it. The buildup is I thought.
No,
he
I do
liked
like it.
But you
I don't know if I would buy it. You can like
Okay.
shoes and not want to buy them.
facts.
Yeah.
You can find a girl cute.
You can
and holler at
appreciate
her.
it. Yeah,
You
sure.
like-
You can appreciate
You
it
do it
from
all
a
the
Well,
distance.
I have different standards. What up, baby?
Especially after some
No,
Captain
man.
Morgan.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
what it do, baby.
What it do? I've never used that line, but I'll try it.
Joel, please save the podcast.
It's all going downhill from here.
All downhill. All right. So for my pick, it's the Air Max Up Tempo in the 1995 neon colorway. So yeah, it's like the whole upper is like the gradient gray, It's exactly.
You said Air Max up tempo, so I'm already a fan. I'll buy it.
Yeah, man. It's
Up tempo is like my third or fourth favorite shoe. Yeah, fire.
Like, you know what I mean?
Hold on,
With-
let me see that. Jeez.
So it's like the gradient gray of like the Air Max 95 neons, black midsole, neon air bubbles, and it's just
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
yeah,
Cute?
No.
No, not even cute.
It's a poop.
Yeah.
It's a poop. It's a poop for
Well,
Trent.
well, you guys said that. I didn't say that, Nike. If you want to send me some pairs, I will sell them and put them on the website. That's why it's so hard for me to do these podcasts. Like, I love it. There's no cameras, right?
Not yet. Not
Yeah,
yet.
it's not recorded. But yeah, so like, correct me if I'm wrong, me, but the 95 up tempos came out in 95?
That would make
Air Max up
sense.
tempos? So then,
95
In an
up tempo.
ideal world, yes.
Yeah.
yeah, so
I would
then
hope so.
maybe this would be like an ode to like
Same
the
year.
neon?
Just the
95,
year.
yeah.
maybe.
An ode
I'm
to
just taking a guess.
1995.
That's a good
It
call.
could be the picture, but just the neon doesn't even look on to me.
I think
It's like a
on the Neon 95, there's not that much neon.
Facts.
So maybe that we're just not used to seeing that
Yeah.
much neon.
That's what it is, right? Because on the
That's
on
what's
the
great
95
about it, though.
Yeah, that's what
That's
should
what's
be.
great about
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
95 neon.
Yes.
And they should just leave it alone.
So you'd prefer less neon.
I would
on that,
prefer they
on the
leave
up
the
tempo.
95 neon on the 95 neon and
Ooh.
not do this.
Sorry.
That's
Ooh, nice.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
So Trent doesn't like it. I think we got that.
That's
from his-
not what I said, Nike. Boss. I love all you guys.
I love boss.
Hey, Aaron, Nicole. Shout out to Nicole and Aaron walking by. They just had a long meeting. That meeting was long. That means I'm in trouble tomorrow. Oh, shit. Oh, no. And Martha was there. That means I'm in big trouble. Oh, no. My gosh. The staff is leaving. They got here at 9 and they're leaving at 8:45. Whew. Good night. Good night, ladies.
What a good staff.
Yeah, Aaron is like the hero of all heroes, man. Digital, online, everything.
nice.
Guru, bro.
There you go.
Shop.exclucitylife.com. Plug. Yo, I shouldn't have said her name, but now all emails are going to be like, hey, I know Aaron. Aaron said this. Like,
Aaron said I could get my money back.
yeah,
so-
exactly. Like, delete the Aaron comment, okay?
You use code Trent for 80% off.
Shit, I'm in so much trouble. Where's this? That's why I brought the bottle. Let's keep it close to me.
How are they, Joel?
You scoop poop.
So,
What is it?
Joel.
So for me, I'd rate these a cute.
Just cute.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah.
So you're not buying them.
I probably wouldn't buy these, no.
Got you.
It's a nice. I do like
It's
the
cool
color.
though, man.
I do like it.
I like them, man. But for me to take them home,
Up tempos are expensive too.
yeah, because
Don't
they're like
forget.
at 150,
150 US.
150 US. They
214.
already dropped like
Oh,
in Europe. So like in the stateside or like North America, it's unknown yet. So it just says soon. So
Cool.
But yeah, 150.
Alvin,
Yo,
what do you have for us today?
I got the New Balance sample.
Shout out to New Balance. I was at New Balance today.
Shout out to
Whoop,
NB.
whoop. We got,
They got
some
some-
big things coming.
They
from
got some
New
stuff, man.
Balance.
Clearly,
Do you have the Kawhi is staying pack downstairs?
Oh, sorry. Who's on the Kawhi watch? You said you're watching like
Yeah, I'm on it. I signed up for notifications. I turned them on for Woj and Shams, and nothing's happened.
Chris Haynes.
because it's,
No.
when is this coming out?
3 things have
I heard
happened,
tomorrow.
and none of them are relevant so far. So
Okay.
No, when
we're
is
good
this
so far.
podcast coming out?
Oh, it's coming out on Saturday. So
Saturday.
it's likely already going to happen.
Yeah,
It's
I
already
hate
happened,
doing
yeah.
things and it's dated.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kawhi, thanks for staying. Positive thinking. Positive thinking. Plus,
I like
I got word that he was going to Lakers, and then I got word today from another brand that was like, yo, he's staying, and it's a 1-for-1. That's
From
what I
another
heard.
brand.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't listen to anything. Yo, brands like,
I would think that New Balance would know if you're saying another brand.
I'm not
I would
saying-
think that New
Ideally, they
Balance
should know
would
first.
know.
I'm not saying that anybody said anything from that brand today, but I was there today, and
Check's Instagram story.
and what I heard from the grapevine, not a that it's a 1-for-1, 1-for-1, which I would love.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be
Go
amazing.
to I don't want to like get off track, but don't go to the Lakers. And I'm a Lakers guy.
Yeah, I was going to say you're a Lakers fan.
I'm a
aren't you?
Lakers fan. Yeah, like Toronto. Come on, man. I did Trent Out Loud, Eastern Conference Finals. I covered the finals. I was on a bus. I risked my life for y'all. I covered that shit. I love Toronto. I love Canada. Like, I'm a Lakers fan. Just who I am. Like, hold on. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan.
Okay.
Like, that's
First and
done.
foremost.
It's like I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Like, I don't give a fuck what fucking KD does, LeBron does, Kyrie does, like anything. Like, the best franchise in sports history will forever be Chicago Bulls. Done.
Until
That's it.
recently. They're very boring to watch right now.
Well, but I'm saying, like, at that time, like, for,
You're saying overall.
Yeah,
Yes.
overall.
Okay,
Like,
got it.
there's Yankees that could arguably be. I'm talking sports over 100 years,
Forever.
like forever. Like you could maybe one day, but I don't think in our lifetime. Like you don't, and just how the world is now, and how like the 6 degrees of separation is 1 degree of separation, and you're not going to have another Michael Jackson, a Michael Jordan. You're not going to have that. You know what I mean? Like the level of entry is like, you guys have your own podcast. You know what I mean? Like 20 years ago, you would like make like a little demo, and you'd go to like, you know what I mean? Like the radio station and be like, yo, we're like 4 like cool, well not like 3.5 cool guys. And be like, yo, we know sneakers and this is whatever. And then you would like get hired and you'd get paid for doing this.
And we'd have like a 3 a.m. time
Yeah,
slot.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. But it's like, no, you're like, fuck you. I have my own podcast and I get fucking downloads and fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You said I can swear, right?
All you want.
Yeah, done.
All you want.
We said you couldn't fucking swear.
Yeah. Yeah. So like the level of entry is like, is nothing now. So
Yeah,
you're not going to have those mega stars ever again. So Chicago Bulls, shout out to Jordan. Boom. All right. Sorry. Where are we now?
I don't remember. I think Alvin had a pick. Yes.
Longest podcast.
That's perfect. I have something to listen to while I'm at work.
Yeah, for real.
So it's the New Balance Sample Lab Capsule Experiments. So these already dropped, unfortunately. And you can only purchase them through a raffle from End. So it's only available in Europe. But
What else is new?
Womp, womp, womp.
it's a 3-pack of like the 1500 and a 3-pack of the
I see it?
1530. And honestly, man, dope colorways.
Oh, these are. Hey, I saw these today. What are these?
Are they coming
So
to
he
your
was
store
at
though?
New Balance. Clearly, he says not New Balance.
Hold on, Trent. Are they coming? Are you going to do a raffle?
Oh no, sorry. I saw this color, but not on the. These are the 1500s. No.
Yeah, the
not
1530s are on the bottom if you scroll down. But the 1530s,
These are fire.
1530s are like hella
These are dope.
colorful.
These are doper than any of y'all picks, man.
Thanks,
this
man.
is not cute at all. This is
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
So these are
Scoop.
These are, I'm scooping.
These are super scoop.
I'm always in search of like whatever, like Nike Jordan. It's you can't have a sneaker boutique or a Foot Locker or anything. Wow, I said the F word.
Foot Locker.
Can somebody bleep that out? Anyway, shout out to Foot Locker. I love them, man. They hate me, but I love them. I love them just because they know that we exist and they hate us, and that's so good. You know what I'm saying? It's $1 billion company, man. You know, I'm the fly on the dog. What is that saying? Like the fly that's
On the
bothering
wall?
on the no, not
on
the
the
fly.
wall.
The fly that's bothering the dog or
I don't
something
know.
like
That's
that.
definitely not a saying.
No, it is a saying. It is a saying. Anyways,
Maybe in French it's a saying.
wow, because I'm from Montreal? Like, yeah, that's racist. And I can't even talk French. Anyways, or speak French. I think the rum is
Can't talk
actually
English
going.
either.
Anyways, shout out to New Balance, man. I had a good time today. 850, 2020.
So Kawhi is
Your
staying.
boy. Yo.
So Kawhi staying.
We usually speak things into existence.
Yes, that's it. We'll
I'm
just
really
say
just
that.
speaking to existence. And it just would be such a whack move. Like,
Yeah, it
why would
would.
he want to be? I know he has a house in LA and he's out. Have you seen his house in LA though?
I mean, he could get a beautiful house here too.
No, have you seen it though?
No, I
It's
haven't.
like 10.5 bathrooms or something like that.
Dude, it's crazy.
He couldn't afford the 11th bathroom.
Yeah, right?
What the?
Wow. You guys are on your phone, Google. Like, you think Kawhi's like this low key, oh my gosh, like chilling guy? Like, dude, he's this like some Kim Kardashian
Some
shit.
lavish ass.
Yeah. It's crazy.
He needs somewhere to keep the 97 Tahoe on ice.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what I heard about his car, but his house. Anyways, whatever. It's fire.
He spent all his money on the house.
Yeah, facts.
That's fine. Happens. What was your pick? Did you get to your pick? Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
I'm so distracted.
There's
It's not even
scoop.
funny.
I would scoop
There is scoop.
every pair.
Okay.
Every pair.
If it was before June 27th, but
Yeah, man.
What's June 27th?
that was a drop.
That's when they
dropped.
came out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we missed it.
and
Yeah.
raffle and all that shit.
and
like,
clothes.
And clothing, like I can't go to end clothing.
UK.
stop and stop.
We should have sent Kieran Knightley there for.
I know, man.
I was gonna say you guys have someone in London.
We do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Isn't End in London? I don't know.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There's one.
There is an
There's a
End in
couple.
London.
Yeah, there's a few
Okay.
out there.
Well, Kieran,
That's
thanks.
where N started. Actually.
Thanks for nothing, Kieran. And Phil, apparently our 0.5 member,
Yeah.
has a pick.
I wasn't planning to do it. I wasn't planning to do one originally, but Alvin's like, yo, you gotta pick a shoe. You gotta pick a shoe. So,
Oh, I heard about
Is that the
this.
Independence
Yes.
Day? No,
Yes.
we can't do that.
we can't do
It's
that.
coming up right now, so it's okay.
Well, we can't do it.
No, we can't. Sorry,
You're
we
for
did it
real?
last week.
Oh, you did it last week?
Yeah, Joel
I asked
picked it.
Al-
That was my pick last
Joel
week.
picked it last week.
I asked Alvin if anyone did it. He said no.
Guys,
Joel-
keep the podcast going. I'm going to get ice for my drink.
He said this week.
Joel also Alvin also tried to pick the shoe that I picked this week.
Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't know what is going on.
Well, I'm gonna Google a shoe, and then whatever comes up,
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. So next up is This Week in Kicks. I feel like the episode's already like an hour, and we just got to This Week in Kicks. That's good.
I told you.
Thanks to Trent.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to your boy.
This Week in Kicks. Now is the part of the show where we discuss the current headlines and happenings in the world of sneakers. First up, Colin Kaepernick
Leaving
intervenes
the alcohol open for the table.
and pushes Nike to cancel
Oh, here, I'll
an
bring the ice for
upcoming
you, bro.
release. So obviously you heard about it. Everybody heard about it. Thanks for the little mini intro.
about this already.
We talked about the shoe because last week there was no news.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Last week the shoe was just coming out. So now it's like a follow-up. That's pretty cool, right? So yeah, Colin Kaepernick intervenes and pushes Nike to cancel an upcoming release. So like Phil has said, thank you, Phil. Joel's pick last week, the Air Max 1 Betsy Ross, that was supposed to come out on July 1st, shout out to Canada Day, was canceled and retailers were made to send the shoes back to Nike. So the Betsy Ross flag, which is like a regular American flag, but instead the stars are in a circle.
There's
It's only 13.
The 13 stars are in
yeah.
a circle, and it's meant to represent the 13 original American colonies.
Yes.
Apparently, in recent years, it's become associated with white supremacists, which I had no idea.
I had no idea.
And even just like the time frame, like the 1700s, was not the best for a lot of things. It wasn't the best for a lot of things. So yeah, the shoe was canceled and then meant to be sent back by all the retailers who already received it. Obviously, they did not all make it back because they're on StockX for like $2,000 right now.
Did Exclucity get them?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Is Exclucity even here?
I don't think that. I think it was only an American release. I could be wrong.
how ironic.
Right? How American of them, right? But yeah, the only thing that this is immediately reminded me of the Rising Sun
Rising
Jordan
Sun,
12.
yeah, yeah. Yep.
If you guys remember the insole had the Rising
The
Sun
insole
flag.
debacle.
Yes, and then they had to delay the release and then send everybody new insoles and then replace them, and it was just a mess.
I thought it was after the release.
No, I think they caught it beforehand. No, I don't know.
By the way, FYI,
it was after
that
that.
happens a lot more than you guys even realize.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like after they've already been sent out.
The Kyrie All-Star,
Ooh.
Toronto.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
You were working at the time, no? Dude, we had all of that
I wasn't.
in store, box numbered on the shelf. Like, Trent, take that off the shelf.
Because he didn't make the
now,
All-Star
that-
team, right?
He
That's
didn't make the
what it
All-Star.
was, yeah.
But was he injured or something happened? Anyway, he
I just
wasn't
think
here.
he didn't make the All-Star team. I think it was Kyle Lowry made it instead of him or something.
Something, and they were like, yeah, so you got to pull that. They're like the little penny posits. Like, there's been like, I could say like once every 2 years, there's like we ship that out, send it back.
Damn.
Wow.
Those actually hit the outlet. I think they were at Halton Hills.
Yeah, they gotta
the
do something
Kyrie-
with it.
Yeah, they gotta. Hopefully these don't hit the outlet because there's a little bit kind of
I
different.
send all of them
implications.
back though. I never.
You're not the one who takes a couple, or yeah,
Never, ever.
never ever. So anyone who kept this racist shoe, shame.
Oh,
on-
that shit! I
shame
would
on
send.
you.
I would send back that shit back in a minute.
You wouldn't even send it back. You would burn it.
Yo, exactly. But yo, like Nike, let me handle that.
I'll
shit
take
for
care
you,
of this
homeboy.
myself.
But shout out to Colin for doing that though.
That
is
shows you how much
super
pull
dope.
this guy has.
That's what
with
I'm
the
saying.
brand.
I know,
That's
man.
nuts.
Yeah, super dope. And shout out to Nike for doing it.
Yeah, for actually following through. Yeah, because it can't be cheap. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of money you put into like creating it and making it and distributing it and then having to call it back. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
By the way, FYI, again, this is why you guys have me on the show.
Please.
It's irrelevant to Nike.
Oh, they don't care. It's pennies.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Quick Strike, all these things. It's scale. They're a $36 billion company. They need to get to $50 billion. Like, it's like telling you, like, hey, that loony over there that you dropped on the floor, like, you want to pick it up? You're like, okay, I'm just gonna go home. You understand? But like the relevance of like the flag and that is super important to Nike.
Oh,
and that's
they
why
care about
Nike-
that more so. Yeah.
yeah, but like the 50,000 pairs or the this or the Quick Strike, that's just energy and it's needed. But money wise, like to quantify that, it's just irrelevant.
Overall, this probably made them more money to pull it.
I was gonna say like the earned mentions they're getting on social and like
Yeah.
all the free press.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
millions of dollars.
It's mo-
I wouldn't even be surprised if this was planned.
Roll.
Yo, Nike.
I like the conspiracy theory. That's
Yo,
good.
you know what somebody said to me one time is that Nike. I hope I'm not going to mess this up. Nike is not a company that sells shoes. They're a marketing company that sells shoes.
Yeah.
Something along those
Yeah.
lines. Like Nike, the shoes is second. They're marketing
Geniuses.
that's why I hesitated. They're not even geniuses, bro. It's beyond whatever genius is.
Shout out to Jeff Staple. Nike is a one of none.
Ooh.
That's like
Shout out to
they were like doing it before there was something to base
Connecting
it
the
off
dots
of.
here.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
dude. And of course, you know, like
Lots of dots.
Jeff being like the guy who like fucking is the reason why we're here, probably. You know,
Yeah.
nobody even
Actually, though.
understood the relevance of that interview or who I was interviewing. That is so sad about our culture, man.
We reached out for the podcast, and no, I'm just kidding.
Really?
He reached out to us, and we were like, "Sorry, we're busy that night." Sorry,
This
man.
guy
It's the
is like,
championship parade that day. We
You know,
can't
if
make it.
like I say that too about hip hop, and that's like, you know, hip hop, sneakers, it's all that this urban demographic, like that's the one thing, and it's who I am. It's my culture. It's you know, a part of it. So whatever. But if anything I could change, and what I would like to change is inline, which is like, guys, I'm adamant, but like we need to respect the fucking founding fathers, man. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Like when you look at like rock and roll, Aerosmith is a god.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like AC/DC's a god. Like Led Zeppelin, these are gods in their fucking fields. Like it wouldn't be like a like I was in New York, right? I was in New York for All-Star. Oh, geez, this is going on long. We're going on an hour. This will be the longest podcast ever. Okay, listen.
That's
so I was
fact.
I was in New York for All-Star. I don't remember the year. I think it
Same.
was probably before
2015.
2015. It was because it was before Toronto. So Nike brought me out there to be like, Toronto is going to be 2016. We need you to do this, whatever. We're going to bring you out to New York so you can see what we're doing. Okay, cool. So I venture off and go to the Adidas store because Kanye is dropping the
Yep.
first
Yep.
Adidas Kanye 750.
Yep.
Walk into the Adidas store, and who is there?
Stan Smith,
No, dude.
Adi Dassler,
Run.
Kanye West.
Not Run, but DMC from Run DMC.
Oh, wow.
Yo, this guy's standing there, and this kid asked him for a bag, bro.
Whose house?
Oh my god! Like I was like,
You went over and apologized on
was like-
everyone's behalf.
you know, I'm like, do you know what that? I'm like, do you know who the group Run DMC is? I wasn't even trying to explain to like who he is. Like, fuck Kanye. Are you joking? If it wasn't for Run DMC, there would be no fucking Adidas Yeezy.
There'd be no Adidas.
It would like
Yeah.
my Adidas. Like, don't get me started. Like, I have goosebumps. Like, are you joking me, dude? You don't know who Run DMC is, and you want to fucking stand in line for Kanye giving you a shoe, and like Run DMC is here? Like, Jam Master Jay, rest in peace. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's the problem with our culture. That's a problem with this. Like, whew, don't get me started.
There's
Sorry.
no history.
Oh,
No one
dude,
cares about
are
history.
you joking?
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, go.
No,
I
that's,
don't even remember the question or where the topic we were on.
I don't remember either. to be
Oh,
honest.
Jeff Staple.
Jeff Staple
Staple.
is part of Run DMC. That's. Do I have that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He's a bald guy,
Yeah,
runs
exactly.
bald,
Yeah.
right?
From New York.
You could. Yeah, you could.
Russell
you can connect the
Simmons,
dots. Yeah.
like
Did you guys see that StockX got its new market valuation last week?
Yes.
So after 3 years in business, $1 billion.
no way.
$1 billion. So the company announced that it secured $110 million in funding.
So sad.
And it brought in a new CEO, which pushed the company over the $1 billion threshold. And the money is going to be used to expand their footprint in the European and Asian markets.
That's pretty dope. With the new 1 billion valuation, hopefully they can hire people to check the shoes properly. Is that?
Wow, what does that mean? Hold on, I'm a virgin to this world. What does that mean?
No, I'm just. I haven't had a lot of problems personally, but like a lot of people complain about StockX, like either not verifying the shoes, so they'll send people like you buy. Let's just say you buy a pair of shoes off StockX, And
Which
then-
will never happen.
right. Cause
Ever. And that's not even a joke. Put the cameras on me. This is not a joke. Okay, go ahead. So,
it's retail or bust or lower. Right?
oh, yeah. Okay, so what? So I go
So let's
on
say you go on StockX, you buy a pair of shoes.
Yes.
They're supposed to, they're the third party, right? So they receive the shoes from the seller.
Yes.
They verify that they're real and supposed to send it out to you.
Correct.
So a lot of people, not me, a lot of people have had issues with receiving fakes.
Really?
Yes. And there was a guy when the Travis Scott ones dropped. We talked about this. When the Travis Scott ones dropped, this guy posted a picture. We don't know if it's real or photoshopped or what, but apparently he's saying he sent them 100 pair of fake Travis Scott ones. And when you sell on StockX, it shows you your percentage and how much you've sold and how much you've made. Like 88% of them went through. Wow. And he cashed, and he's selling them 100 pairs at $1,000 American a pair. And 88% went through, right? So it's like, looking at
$88,000.
American, right?
And they were fakes.
And
he
he's
paid like
saying they're
$20
all
for
fake.
them.
He's saying they were all fake.
Exactly.
Okay, so first and
And then
foremost.
he went and invested in StockX.
Did he really?
That's why they're at $1 billion now.
Okay.
They
First of
all
all,
came full
I don't-
circle.
No disrespect to you or whatever, you're just telling the story. I don't know how much I believe that story.
No, I also am not sure.
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a
Twitter
Twitter story. It's a legend. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
a Twitter story.
Definitely,
Yeah.
I don't believe.
It's definitely a known thing, though, that there's a lot of fake pairs or pairs with busted boxes or pairs that are missing laces or whatever. Like, it's supposed to come with OGL in a perfect box, and there's a lot of
Quality
instances where they
quality
don't.
control is an issue that's been brought up by many
Did you see
people
the guy who
across.
apparently bought the Family and Friends Travis Scott 4, what he thought was the Family and Friends Travis Scott 4, the blue one with the Nike Air on the heel, and he got the regular one. Can you imagine paying X amount of dollars for the one with Nike Air? And that's the only thing you really have to check. Is does it have Nike Air? Yes, cool.
Yeah.
Let's send it.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
And
he
the
got
color.
and he got the regular one. I'd be mad.
Really? But
Yeah.
he just can go and just refund it, no?
Apparently they gave him a hard time. But again, this is all hearsay, like
Yeah,
Instagram
yeah.
stories and everything. But yeah, $1 billion. Well, you're going to learn a lot about reselling on the 27th, man.
Wow, I'm fucking shocked. But you know what? Seriously, good for you. Like, that's what you get for buying resale shit.
I thought you meant like me. Like
No, not for
That's
you.
what you get, Lawrence.
That's what I get.
No, but
Learn
like,
your lesson, okay?
Shit,
One
like-
guy.
I made $88,000.
yo, you're not. Yo, the purpose of putting out these shoes and for them to be limited is to drive energy to the. This is fucking fly. The purpose of these quick strikes or these limited edition shoes is to come to the. It's the sugar from the
The
rum.
alcohol is attracting bugs.
The purpose of quick strikes is to drive energy. Like I just told you guys, Nike's not making money off of that. It's to build hype to the brand, give it to the stores who are the loyal merchants to the store, drive energy. Hey, Exclucity, we sell inline Jordans. We sell Jordan apparel. We sell Jordan.
We have so many Monarch 4s available for sale.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's there. It's not supposed to be bought on fucking StockX. So you know what? Whoever bought something on StockX and your shoe wasn't checked and your box is fucked up, good for you.
My box wasn't fucked up.
Yeah. Seriously. I have no love for you.
I got a
At
Travis
all.
Scott with not a Nike Air, but it's fine. I'll just customize it.
Seriously.
It was another artist.
Yeah.
But
It's
hey,
like the Lil Yachty ones.
at the same time, respect for StockX, a billion-dollar company. Whoever
In 3
thought about
years.
that, yeah, it's
That's
pretty-
huge.
Detroit.
That's actually huge.
Detroit-based
It was a guy
company.
who did the TED Talk, right? And he got that like the Mavericks guy to invest in it or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's gonna last because like you can't fuck with Nike. Can't like that.
I think they love it, to be honest.
I agree. I think they love it.
Because,
I don't.
I don't know, like you said, it drives energy to the brand.
Sure.
Like, that's just another
Do you
level
think
for
Nike
something.
needs help to drive energy to their own?
No,
brand?
they definitely don't need help, and they'd be perfectly fine without it, but they're not going to complain. Why like,
I told you this already, right? That whole quick strike program is going to be very quiet in 2020.
oh, 100%.
You know they did that because of Adidas, and we don't even have to like hush that up.
Yeah.
Like Adidas came up, Mark Parker, we'll do 50 billion by 2020. Wow, you guys fucked that up. No problem. We'll flex our muscles. Boom. Virgil, Travis, Drake. La, la, la. They're like, okay, you see what we could do now? Stop it.
Yeah, Adidas started to get big, and
That's
Nike
it.
was like, sit down for a second.
That's it.
Hold on, hold my beer.
Yeah.
And then
what did they do? It started hurting their own brand, and it's like, we only want to buy. Like, retros became what? Inline, right?
Yeah.
And you just wanted Quick Strike. So you think they're stupid? They know that. They know everything that's going on, right? We know about sneakers and we know about our culture. There's people at Nike that know 10 times more than us.
We know what they want us to know.
Yeah, exactly. So that's that, all that Quick Strike shit, all that energy, all that Travis, Drake, and all this stuff. Like, you need Jordan.
It is on a Jordan silhouette, right?
That's what I'm saying.
At its core.
Exactly.
What you guys are
Right?
saying, they're toning this down for 2020? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Like like the collabs, like
Yes.
the rare stuff.
Yeah. You'll still have it because it always was there.
Yeah.
But collabs 2020 quieted down. And I don't think Nike's going to get mad that I said that because
Well, it's already been said, so.
done.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what's done is done.
No, but that was what we told. And our 2020 was like, it was started out like, thanks for coming. Like, collabs are like being quieted down. Like, we did our thing. We're here now. Let's get back to business.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Yeah. and you know me, I love that shit. I'm like, let's get back to the fucking like
Make
origins.
people have to choose when they come in the store.
Come on, man.
When they release an Energy or a Quick Strike or whatever, a Travis, they're choosing for you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, there's all these cool shoes, and like anyone sitting here will be like, yeah, there's a bunch of cool shoes, but if Travis's are coming out, you're gonna you can only pick that one. Like, I have to pick that.
Yeah, and you know, unless you get raffled or you know somebody that's backdooring and all this crap, then you're like, shit. So you're not thinking I'm gonna get it for retail. You're like, I gotta save $800-900 to get it.
So I can't go to Exclu and buy 5 pairs of Air Forces.
Boom. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's what are we doing here? And honestly, again, 2020 Jordan. You guys know where All Stars is gonna be 2020?
Chicago?
Jordan.
35th anniversary.
Jordan is coming back with fire, dude.
they have
Trust.
to. They have to. I believe that 100%. Yeah.
Woo, it's gonna be fire. And Jordan is getting into Air Max Day. That I'm making in trouble with, but but that's not a big leak because they
did it
they
already.
jumped, right?
Three, they did
jumped
three.
the pack. Exactly.
And that's why I wore the Air Max 1s today.
So Phil
That's a lie.
already knew.
Also a lie. That's a lie. That's my one lie for the show. That's it.
Just the only one. We might have to have Trent on more often.
Hey,
Phil
hey.
might have to be like,
Yeah.
sorry, you don't have all this intel, man. You're on Kawhi watch and you haven't said anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing's happened. Well, it's Saturday, right?
we have 2 phones. Something's gotta be happening.
Something's happened already, guys.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Saturday.
Congratulations to
The
the
Clippers.
team that signed him.
The Knicks.
So, did you guys see Giannis is finally releasing his first signature shoe?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys did see that? So,
It dropped already, right?
Yes, I think it
Yeah.
just came out last week. So it's called the Zoom Freak 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's been wearing it for most of the season, or like at least half the season, and it finally just came out, and it's the All Bros colorway that came out. So the only real cool thing that I could find, like tech-wise, is just double stack zoom in the heel, which is very typical now. It says, "I am my father's legacy" on the outsole, which is kind of cool because I believe
dope.
his father passed away.
Oh, did he?
I believe so. He was crying during his MVP speech about his dad, so maybe there's just, I don't know. I would assume
His dad was a baller, right?
maybe. I didn't really look into it that much. I
Lawrence is like, don't put
I
me
didn't,
on the
I
spot
didn't
like
read
that.
the,
I don't know.
I didn't read the wiki. I'm not gonna lie. But they're 160 Canadian, and it's just another member of the Nike basketball family now.
And we have them. We just have a late shipment, but maybe by
Oh,
Saturday,
so you guys are getting
Saturday
them?
we'll have them. Yes,
So by the time this airs,
Yeah.
come down to Exclu and pick them up.
maybe.
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 Just call and ask for Aaron or Trent. Trent's phone number is 416.
Dude, I have a 514 number.
Shout out to Montreal.
Yeah.
And then more Nike basketball news. Nike is rebranding the Hyperdunk line, which is pretty cool because it's been around for over 10 years now. It came out in 2008, and it was like a
Is
Jordan,
that a
basically.
good no or yes? You like it?
No, like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like it's been yearly installments, like a Jordan for 10, 11 years now. So it's now being changed or rebranded as the Alpha Dunk. Really fucking cool name. Sorry, like that's a really cool name.
Alpha Dunk.
Alpha
Instead of
Dunk.
the Hyper Dunk.
Are
I don't know if I like that.
Are there
Like
Alpha
other
dog, you know, like you're the top
I
dog.
get it, but like, just stick with what's been working. No?
or are they trying to tie it into remember the Alpha Project, like mid '90s?
maybe.
Gary Payton.
The
That was Nike basketball,
Yeah,
the five
that's right.
dots.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jeff talked about that actually. He played a part in that.
Nice.
Jeff from DMC, that one.
Yes, exactly.
You didn't say last name, sorry.
Jeff DMC.
Yeah, so
That's what I like
it's,
about Lawrence. He's fucking quick as fuck.
it's the
when are you quitting school and coming back and managing an Exclucity location, Lawrence? Come on. I'm all for school and everything, but who
want-
wants to be a fucking criminal lawyer?
I
Fuck
want
that shit.
Your job.
Yeah. You can have it, please. If I could just do Trent out loud,
Take
like,
the key.
take it. I'm fucking done, dude.
So the Alpha Dunk is introducing a new tech called Air Knit. That's a cool name too, actually. So it's a lightweight upper material similar to Battle Knit, which was like we saat on the LeBron.
People want knit anything anymore?
LeBron does. He was on a bunch of his shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out how the Alpha Dunk does. And it's got a visible Zoom Air pocket in the forefoot. Not
Kind
the
of like
heel.
the 95-ish?
Yes, but not in the heel.
Just in the
Very
Just in the
strange.
forefoot. So I guess it's definitely different. So I
Well,
guess
it would
that-
make sense for basketball. So you're jumping,
You're
off
landing
the
and-
forefit.
yeah.
and landing. Yeah,
It definitely makes sense. I don't know why they didn't do it until now. Aesthetically, it looks kind of weird, but I think it's just because we're all used to it being in the heel. But Trent, how does Nike basketball do now? Like we just talked about, Giannis got a new shoe. Like they're still pumping out Nike basketball like crazy.
So look, this is the tough part about doing
comparatively
podcasts and stuff. Like it's hard to like just be like numbers wise, da da da. But I'm not telling
even
you guys
numbers-wise,
anything
just-
you guys
yeah,
don't know,
no,
right?
yeah.
Like Nike basketball is not what Nike basketball was like when we were at 2 stores or 3 stores. I was talking about something. Oh, I was actually doing a Trend Out Loud about this story of Exclucity, and I drove Javon, shout out to Javon, my videographer, to the Laval location. I was like, yo, this was our biggest restock store opening ever. And it's not because, well, you guys have fans around the world, but like Montreal, Laval, that's like saying like, we had an opening in like, not Thornhill, but it's like
the equivalent.
like,
it's like
yeah,
the
yeah.
outskirts. It's like
ex-
Whitby.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
Like Montreal is an island. It was off the island. You have to take a bridge. Like it's like literally like it was our 4th store opening, and it was literally like Nike being like, no, Laval is underpenetrated. Like, let's see what you could do here before you come to Toronto. So we opened it. It was our biggest store opening. Why? Because Nike was firing on all cylinders at that time. NSW on fire. Jordan on fire. Basketball was on fire. We had KD, what the KD, LeBron, what the LeBron, and Kobe, what the like. Remember when the what does were something like people lined up. People came from California, New York. Like that was, yo, dude, check the video. Like I'm putting it all in. I'm not trying to plug my shit.
Plug your shit.
Kind of, I am. Trying out loud, holla at me. But yeah, so like basketball used to be dope. Like arguably, like Nike basketball is what birthed Exclucity to what you know now because the Galaxy Foamposite.
It just springboarded you to where you are now.
Galaxy Foamposite was the problem shoe because it was in Florida. The Army came out, helicopters, was craziness.
Yep.
That came out for All-Star. That's basketball. That whole trilogy of like, you have the Zoom Rickies,
That
the
whole-
one thing I
the
don't
whole
have.
pack. That
Yeah, it's
whole
not even a
thing.
trilogy. It's a fucking, what do you call it? 5-pack or whatever. Like a right? It's like
Yeah,
the
sure.
LeBron, the KD, the Kobe, foam, and then the Zoom. Which I don't want the Zoom because I don't have the original. But there wasn't the Zoom wasn't originally launched for that All-Star. It came after.
The rookie came after.
The rookie came after.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't want it. So like that was Nike basketball. And that was that all these people who are listeners, this generation here came out from Nike basketball. They probably just forget. That's what
No, 100%.
lineup craziness. So anyways, make a long story short, yeah. Like after that, I think because it made a big splash. The next year they tried the Area 72. You guys remember that?
It was still pretty
with the
decent.
ray gun.
It wasn't bad.
Nah,
I mean,
nah,
that's
nah,
it was
nah,
on
nah.
it was the tail
No,
end.
dude.
Like the Galaxy was definitely the last.
Because they
great.
did it on a foam posit. They used a Barkley posit
Yes,
for that shoe.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, are you joking?
Because the foam posit did so well. They're like, let's introduce other new silhouettes and see what
But
hits.
Typical Nike, but they're a brand. Like they have to make
Yeah,
money.
of course.
Because everything was foam posit after that. They had foam posit backpacks, foam posit hats,
Yeah.
foam posit,
The hardest backpacks available.
everything. Foam posit. And I fucking
Used by the Canadian Army.
and I bought all into it too, right? But anyway, so yeah, so then I think that was anything that is the breaking point that burst the bubble, and I think Nike basketball has never come back from that.
Yeah.
And will it come back? And that's how it, full circle our conversation. the technology in basketball for this generation that's still high fashion,
It's tough.
it's tough, man. Like,
Because
how do
that's
you
back
rock
when
that?
sweats with a cuff was like all
Yeah,
anyone wore. Like it was
exactly.
literally baggy sweats with a cuff on
dude.
the bottom, like Roots pants. And that's what you can wear Nike basketball shoes with.
Exactly.
They're clunky shoes and they just look
it.
dope, like a pair of foams or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now everyone's in like slimmer, like tech fleece. Like you
Exactly.
can't wear foams and tech fleece. It just looks
So bad.
not the best, yeah. But yeah, man, I miss those days, man. Like Christmas releases, All-Star releases. Like,
Those are my days. Not just because we made money, but I'm a basketball silhouette fan. Like,
that's
I
back when you
love
watch
that
the
shit.
Christmas game and you're like, oh, Kobe's wearing the
Yes.
Grinches. Like,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I have more Kobe's than anything.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're a LeBron guy. Or sorry, a Laker guy. Sorry.
LeBron. Don't get me started.
Same thing.
You know I'm
isn't
not a LeBron guy at all.
it? LeBron and the Lakers is the same thing.
At this point, right now, yeah.
LeBron is the
Present
Lakers right
time.
now.
Yeah.
I have actually after Kobe's, I probably have a lot of LeBrons. Oh, like a lot.
They were huge.
They were fucking huge.
There was like
dude.
almost 100 different colors of the LeBron 9.
all the lifestyle, everything.
Like
It was a lot.
literally, yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
I like where this podcast is going.
When is Nike retroing the South Beach 8?
Yeah,
Any
Trent,
insiders?
let us
I
know
think,
that, yeah.
I think that'll be a while. I think they'll wait for him to retire too.
Oh my gosh.
Because that's when they could really get back into the line. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that's when people would be like, "Oh my gosh!" Because that's when the eights
They waited for Kobe to retire before they.
Prelude and the Fade to Black.
Exactly. They're not going to get into it because I mean, this was $1 billion athlete, right? They need to like get that money back. So
Yeah, that's a lifetime.
Well, actually,
contract.
they started doing it slowly now because he's already
yeah.
on
the
what
first-
15, 16. Like he did retro
Yeah,
the
they
Zoom,
killed the threes,
Zoom
generation,
yeah.
the threes. Yeah.
Yeah, but South Beach Nines were not really anything all that crazy.
Not
and
the
then
best
this were-
sequel. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
not
Yeah,
the best
exactly.
sequel at all.
But because it was, you know why they fucked up? They did it on a 9 Elite.
And why wasn't it blue? Like, sorry, don't even get me started.
Yeah, it was gray,
it was a
right?
gray shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
The
And it was
South
on the-
Beach was the loudest, like most
Exactly.
Miami shoe
Yeah.
ever.
They should
And
have done
then
on the 9. I love the LeBron 9.
the regular LeBron 9.
The regular, not the fucking Elite, but the 9.
Just
was
imagine
fire.
a teal LeBron 9 with pink. It's over. It's done.
Oh, super. Big Bang 9s, the Free Gum 9, the white and black. like,
black, yeah.
Oh,
With the graffiti liner, yeah.
so dope. I love the LeBron 9.
We could do this all day.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. Next up is Previously in Kicks. This is a part of the show where we
Okay.
review our latest pickups and recap the latest happenings in our
having another
sneaker
drink.
lives. Yes. So Joel, you got a package last week. Or just a couple days. Yesterday?
Oh, yeah, yesterday,
What did
yeah.
you get?
I got the Independence Day, Stranger Things, Nike pack.
Cortez.
Cortez. Yeah. It was the Cortez. And they also sent like a hoodie and some joggers and the hat.
And the hat. Joe Mar's
yeah,
new
Jomo's
hat.
got
Yeah.
the hat right now. Yeah, man.
Fire.
But yeah, they sent me
Trucker hat.
the red Cortez with, it's got like the pins, the Stranger Thing pins on it.
That pack is just so good, man.
Yeah, man.
I love the Blazers.
Yeah, so shout out Nike Toronto, man.
Fucking Blazers. Do you know how many times I've tried to book Blazers and they don't fucking sell? And all,
And
of, a
now
sudden,
all of a sudden,
fuck, man.
you know, there's a
Blazers
little,
are fire, dude.
little guy called Virgil.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt. Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
How come you're standing up? Are you getting antsy? It's too long for you?
No.
Was it a Kawhi watch announcement?
Yeah, well,
No, I haven't. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to stand up. I don't
Okay,
know.
cool. This guy's making me nervous, yo. Shit.
I was going to talk about the OVO Raptor line. I know me and Phil were both there.
Phil and I, but it's okay. Go ahead.
It's vernacular. Tomato, potato, whatever. I don't really want to talk about it because it was just really frustrating.
Why?
It was a bad day.
Oh, you tried to
it?
get me.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you're talking
Okay.
about, I thought you were talking about the forge. You're talking about the merch.
No, the merch.
championship
The championship merch at Real
Yeah, yeah.
Sports.
I thought it was well done, though.
No.
No?
Oh, the
I'm
merch?
saying that the merch. I
Oh,
thought
it
was
looks dope. I love it, yeah.
Best in the world.
Yeah.
Like, that was very dope. Yeah.
But it was handled very
Oh,
poorly.
okay. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
It wasn't available at Exclucity. I don't give a fuck.
So we're going to skip over it, but me and Phil were there, and we did manage to get the stuff. You were there.
So what was
there.
it? A tea?
You ended
Was
up in
this-
front of me,
Yeah.
and you got there 2 hours later than me.
Did I?
Wow. Real sports.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Was the jacket available?
The Roots jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not OVO, though.
Oh, it's not.
No.
No, the jacket he was wearing at the parade.
No,
Oh,
that
no,
wasn't.
no.
That was not.
That's
That was just a one-off.
just him.
Just
yeah,
him.
I think. Yeah.
Fucking
I'm sure if
Drake.
Kawhi wanted it, he could get it. Yeah,
right?
That's about it.
They're probably bringing it to his hotel right now. Like,
Yeah.
will you stay if I give you a jacket? Can you guys just acknowledge this, that Drake could not keep Kawhi here? I heard people like, whoa, Drake is really
gonna
gonna
have a
try
pitch,
to
yeah.
like give me a fucking break. Like, the Kawhi is like gives a fuck what Drake says. Like,
I feel like he heard Magic Johnson met with him, and he's like, "Watch,
yeah.
I'll show you Magic.
And shout out to Drake. Like,
I'll show you a Magic Johnson."
Yeah, right. And I love Drake. Like, shout out to Drake, but just
episode
Kawhi.
69. Here we go.
A Magic Johnson.
See, Lawrence
No, but
is
you're
stuck
right.
on
It's
that.
not a knock on anyone. I don't think anyone can convince
No.
Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi is gonna do whatever he wants
Done.
to do.
He's a smart guy.
And it's Saturday, so he's already done possibly what he wants to
Shout out to Kawhi for taking that 1 for 1. Yo. 1 for 1.
Next up, errors, edits, and e-messages. We're pretty smart guys, but from time to time we make mistakes. So if you catch us slipping, hit us in the DM, and we'll let the world know that we goofed. We're gonna have a lot next week. Like, the whole episode is gonna be EEE.
What is EEE? Because you said
Errors,
that too.
errors, edits, and e-messages.
Fuck, I didn't make no errors, yo. Don't EE mean nothing. I meant everything
That's
I
a
said.
challenge,
100%.
everybody.
Yo. Well, you know me, I'm all about challenges.
That's
so.
it. So we actually got a message. It wasn't a message, but from somebody at the table, Trent, out loud. He actually said, "Hey, Gan, I got so excited to join the podcast tomorrow. So I took these out. These are for special occasions only. I got a challenge for y'all. Wear your favorite inline shoes."
Yeah.
And he's wearing the high cut, all white Air Force One. The high, not the mid, the high.
The high.
Thank you for pointing that out.
high.
The high is so fucking slept
The
on.
high. So first off, when we reposted that, I think it was like 3 or 4 people were like, "What is inline?"
Wow. Shame on you. Shame on you.
So I just replied with it's a GR, but it's not even. I guess it's not even technically a GR. It's just you can walk. Whatever,
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever
No.
you can walk into a store and buy
Because it's not
right now.
Because it's not a regular.
It's not a release.
No, Lawrence, stop it.
It's not.
It is not even comparable to a GR.
Yeah.
Because a general release means that it has to have a release date.
Yeah, and it talks about quantity. There's no quantity.
No.
on high cut Air Force Ones.
Yeah. Done. It's allocated.
We're limiting
Yeah.
production to 8 million.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
a fucking great shoe.
I just didn't want to reply with a whole line, paragraph.
You should have
So I
blocked.
said
You
it's-
should have blocked them.
No, we don't block anybody.
But nice for you
We
that you're
educate.
like,
we educate. We educate.
don't come onto my page with that shit. Seriously, I don't give a fuck.
So why don't we really quickly talk about the GR
Okay.
that we're wearing? It's our inline.
Well, hold on.
Inline.
I'm wearing GRs. I'm sorry.
Mine are inline.
Fire red threes. They're 06.
Alvin's wearing 06 Fire Red 3s. Yeah.
So that's good.
Technically, I guess we
It's-
would call it a
it's-
GR.
They
It-
sat
it's
on
a G-
shelves.
it's
They
not-
sat on
They
shelves.
did sit on shelves.
But it's not.
Both releases.
It's not an
that-
inline.
It's
not an inline.
It's not an inline. Okay, cut that. Cut.
Phil, what are you wearing?
The Air Max 1 OG, white and varsity red.
At one
What
point,
year?
it was probably inline.
Oh, this is not inline then, sorry.
Are they
This is
1987?
Wow, you said challenge
They're-
accepted and 2 of your guys failed.
He's not my guy.
No one told me. No one told me.
He's a half a guy.
Phil is not my guy.
What do you mean no one told you? You should be following your fucking.
You're not following
stories,
Canada Got
bro.
Soul.
Did you guys post that in your stories?
Let's
Yes.
not even get into this.
Yes.
Joel, what are we wearing? Because we wore the same shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
We're wearing the New Balance 990.
Shout out
That's
to New
right.
Balance. Hey, New Balance. I didn't even set that up, yo. They just did that on their own, man.
These are inline.
He stayed.
In
He stayed.
line.
These are inline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, so what are they? Sorry, tell them again what it is. The 990s.
990.
990. Yeah.
Yes.
V5.
Yes.
V5.
That is the epitome of inline.
Yes.
It's classic. I can order 5 of them, or I can order 500 of them. But I can't order 500 of them because you guys don't want to buy inline shoes.
Maybe after this podcast they will.
now they know what they are.
Maybe,
Like,
yeah.
people didn't know they existed
Yeah.
before.
But you know what? It's like, let me stop joking around for 1 sec just to get serious. Like, not from a retail perspective, but it's like, just buy what you like.
Exactly.
Like, I'm joking around with you guys and like, whatever, we're in line. But dude, if you like that shoe, like, who cares if it's out on shelves? Who cares if it was from 2006? Who cares? Well, I fucking like Air Force One highs. You know why? Because I could flip the fucking strap backwards.
Straps out, man. Straps
That's
out.
it. Done.
And
Touch me on that. 'Cause
and for the
90s
kids,
guy
for the kids
over
who
here.
don't know, the Air Force High is the one with the strap that goes all the way around.
Because the mids are horrible.
It's actually 2 straps. on
Yeah,
the
it's
mid.
2
Yeah.
straps that have to hook, and you can't do anything with it. And I just love the shoe because Air Force Ones are just dope. You can wear them with a suit, or you can wear them with a bathing suit. That's how versatile Air Force Ones are.
That's a
and
good
I just
quote.
like that I could flip the strap backwards. And you guys might think that it's retarded, and I respect that you think it's retarded, but I'm wearing them for me, not for you. So that's why I like them. Done. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and that's what you should be buying shoes for. Not because Travis said so, and because Jordan said they were limited, or because somebody on StockX said they were worth it. Like, what? Like, what are we coming to here? Like, just wear what you like. It's done.
Just walk into Exclu and buy some shoes.
No, seriously, no. I'm not even. This campaign that I'm pushing is really not, and it's. I will step down from being the CEO of Exclucity to just be like, just wear what you like. Why is that so hard, and why is that such a fucking why is that so hard to digest? Seriously.
Because hype gets likes on Instagram.
That's what it is, though, man.
That's a good line too. Hype gets likes.
And I get that. And it's a like generation.
Yeah.
But Instagram took away likes. Right?
Just in Canada, I think.
Yeah, but they're going to roll it out. Be honest. Do you guys even care that you don't see the likes?
I don't care.
Can you guys see your likes still?
No, I can't.
Can you?
Yeah, but
But you can see
Oh,
your
you can,
own
oh,
likes
you can
if
see your
click and
own
go
likes.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, who cares?
Like if you go into it, you can
Yeah.
like see how many.
Yeah. And I'm like, who cares?
I don't care.
Like, it's whatever. And you know what? The only thing that is promised is change. That's it. So your likes, that's not going to be relevant in 5 years from now. So all that money you spent and all that time you spent in line, if you're a loser, you're gonna be a loser in 3 years from now. Sorry to break it to you, because Instagram is changing, the world's changing, and will forever change.
Instagram can't even keep its servers up.
Exactly.
more than
Yeah,
a
talking
week.
about that today.
Yeah.
I'm like, how am I going to Instagram this today because Instagram is down? But anyway, yeah, I'm fair. I fucking hate that, and that's what I loved about Lawrence managing the Brampton location, and I wanted him to manage a more.
Bramley City Center.
Shout out
wanna
to Brampton.
I don't want to ever say that any location is more important than one, but Young and
But I'm gonna
Dundas,
say
Young and Dundas, he knows me. He's like, Trent's just gonna go there. Like Young and Dundas is arguably a little bit more important than Brampton. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, can you just
To
get out
each
of
their
school?
own. You know
Like,
what? To a lot of people, I like Brampton.
Yeah, sure. Like, shout out to the Brampton man, them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, that's the type of, people I look for to hire and to empower is the person that's just like, yo, I like Air Max 180s. That brown and I knew it. I'm like, when I saw because I ordered a fuckload of them and I was like,
For yourself.
Yeah. I was like, I like them. all I needed to order was 112. Well, actually I take a 13 in those. In Nike, I take 13. Anyways, who cares about my size? But I was like, nobody else is going to appreciate this but Lawrence, you know, and you're like, yo, you saw that coming in.
I sent you the picture.
Yeah, right.
As soon
You're
as
like,
I came into work.
yeah, you're like, yo, I unpacked these and I sent it to my friend. I'm like, dude, I have goosebumps.
I sent it to you guys as soon as they came in. The
Yeah,
brown
like,
and pink 180s.
fucking Air Max 180s are so fire. And I guess you like the Air Max line. Like, I love the Air Max line, but shout out to the ones and the 90s, but the 180s, fire. Drop the mic, fucking sound, like, fucking 180s are so dope, dude. Like, I kill my 180s.
I need a re-up on the Ultramarine.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, love 180s, man.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah, I'll wear my 180s over some Jordans, man. Like, I love 180s.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, the exposed airbag, like, it's just sexy. You can wear them
Comfortable. Very
anywhere. Yeah.
Hug your foot because it's got that little
Yeah,
soft
yeah,
thing inside.
yeah.
We could do this all.
Super dope.
Like I said, we could do this all day.
Sorry.
Next up from TW Deprez.
Yeah.
He says, just caught up with the last podcast. Actually had me yelping with laughter when Joel was on the Monarch.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Don't worry about it. We won't
okay.
bring it up.
Yeah.
And he says, because last week we said, let us know where you're listening from. He says, listening from across the pond from Leighton Buzzard, England. Not too far.
Why are you guys so famous in England? What is going on?
I really don't know. He said it's not far from Big Ben. We should ask for a photo. Maybe we'll send him like a sticker, and I want a picture of our sticker on Big Ben.
Yeah.
On it.
That would be fire.
Go to jail for
Near
it.
the top.
Go to jail.
Don't hope that, because I actually did that in Montreal when we first did the Exclucity stickers, and then the city of Montreal called me and fined me $10,000.
We literally just put stickers on a telephone pole before we came here.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't make it be a thing. Anyways, you want to pay the $10,000 fine? Go ahead.
That's fine. We have the money.
Okay, good.
This podcast is very lucrative. Next up, Falsey30. He just said, I'm listening from Red Deer, Alberta.
Oh,
Nice. Shout out to
Can't
Alberta.
go on.
That's far. MD Kovacs, listening from New Jersey. He said, good stuff as always, boys. Dooney, you had me dying. My wife said, I wish you would call me a monarch.
Yo, he's the popular one in the podcast?
Apparently.
Or what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Last week.
Must be the beard. I'm trying to grow out my beard to be like you guys.
Joel does that in 2 days.
Yeah. It's going to take me a year.
Next up is thumbs up, thumbs down. In this part of the show, we give our opinion on various sneaker related topics with zero context or discussion. Sorry, Trent. All we're allowed to say is thumbs up or thumbs down.
Oh, that's going to be so hard, but I'll do it.
So this week, force fields. Remember the things you would slip inside your shoes so they would increase?
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Down.
Super down.
Super down. Oh, that was
This is irrelevant. Make your shoes crease. I was working
no
down...
context.
Oh, sorry.
I was the one to say it's impossible.
Yes.
It is impossible not to
shut me up.
explain.
Not everyone can shut me up. I was like, done. You said thumbs down. Shut up. I like that.
We can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
Okay.
Rule. It's a rule.
Okay.
It's the segment.
Done.
Next up, NSR, not sneaker related. We talk about sneakers a lot. So in this weekly segment, we're going to take 30 seconds out of the show to discuss something completely irrelevant to sneakers. 30 seconds. Alvin, you've got the topic this week. Hit us.
This
Go.
won't be 30 seconds.
Go.
Aside from actually winning the championship, best moment in this year's playoffs.
Ooh.
Oh,
Mine's the shot.
shot.
It's so commercial.
I think
I'm honest, man, at least.
for me it was
But I love
them,
you, though.
like the win.
Touch me, Alvin. I just
Like
I
the-
had like 3 shots at you. Your shoes, the shot, or whatever, and you're 1-3-3. But I respect you though.
The actual win. Like just being at the party. Actually, we were at the party. All
yeah,
of us were
and
together.
We were
Being at
hyped.
the party and then going
Yeah.
downtown, like that whole thing. Like being
Yeah.
in the city when it happened for
Okay.
me was like it.
Yeah.
Joel.
It would probably be the dunk
Oh,
on Giannis.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
That was a good
Game
one.
6 of
Game 6
Milwaukee series.
of the clinching.
Yeah.
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 Phil, hurry! You have 1 second.
Wow. Okay. I agree with everything you guys said, but my moment is when Fred VanVleet became Fred VanVleet Sr. And was shooting 170% from three from then on in.
Danny Green, where you at?
Yeah, for real.
man.
You think he's gonna
Literally.
keep that starting position? I don't know.
That's true. Trent,
yo.
bring us home.
Well, seeing that I'm going to keep it Raptors themed this season.
Just the season,
The season, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yo, right? This season,
the
dog.
whole year.
Right? The season. Yeah.
whole
hey,
year.
hey, that home court advantage.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Man.
People underestimate that. You had home court
answers.
advantage over the Warriors.
That's don't sleep on that.
By the way, bye Warriors.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all. Bye Curry. We don't sell Under Armour around here. Holla at your boy.
Under Armour, we really like you guys.
Oh yeah, you guys are heavy on Under Armour. They send you guys everything. Fuck.
Under
You're
Armour.
writing your
He
cocks.
does not stand.
Oh my gosh.
Trent
Under
is
Armour-
exclusivity. He is not Canada.
Oh my gosh, Under Armour ride your guys' jaw. Dude.
He doesn't go here.
Oh my god. When I
Yo,
watch
Trent, you're messing up their care packages
sorry,
right now.
sorry,
Just
sorry,
chill,
sorry.
man.
Shout out to Under Armour, but seriously though, like wow.
It's good stuff. So promos, like we've been saying for a couple weeks now, the only
Yeah.
promo that matters is July 27th at this location, actually.
Yep.
At 552 Queen Street West on the second floor. Shoe Hall, 2 Hall, the second one.
Boom.
The second floor of Exclucity on Queen Street West from 11 to 4. Merchandise pop-up. Come get a bunch of new merch. From 4 to 5, hear an entire hour of Trent rambling.
Woo-hoo! Y'all should line up for that. Fuck the
on
merch,
the-
yo.
For real though.
Shit,
On
I'm
the
free.
Sneaker Spectrum podcast with us, Trent, and Net Magnetism.
Yep.
So we'll see how they can coexist because Trent is fuck resellers. No, he
Yeah.
doesn't fuck
So
resellers.
no, I will not say
Yeah.
fuck resellers because they make money, they do their thing, and you got to go buy your shoes here to resell them.
That's
Holla at
exactly
your
it.
boy.
Yeah.
I
They gotta
love
get
you,
it from somewhere,
resellers.
right? Yeah. And then, yeah, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Churned Up is going to be whipping some ice cream, some very special flavors for us. They're going to be vending.
We're gonna have ice cream here.
We're going to have an ice cream.
Ooh, I have a soft spot
Vendor.
for ice cream. Ooh, yeah.
It's some like good, like
Seriously?
good ice cream, man.
do they have a caramel flavor?
I don't know. We haven't decided on flavors yet.
Can you ask them to get a caramel flavor?
We'll think about it.
We'll ask them to listen to this spot.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
If you're gonna plug them, I'm sure.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
will-
If you have
yeah.
to ask them to listen, don't even invite them anymore. Fuck that. I'll buy my own. I'll get a vanilla and get fucking caramel from like Loblaws. You're like, shit, you ain't listening to Canada God Soul? Shit, man. We don't want you listening here anyway,
What are you
son.
listening to then?
Exactly.
So next up, everyone's favorite show, or sorry, not show, game. Game show.
Yeah.
21 questions. Trent. While you were growing up on MSN Messenger over there,
Whoop whoop.
were you chopping the shorties? Chopping the shorties on.
Dude, I'm always chopping shorties.
So you were playing that 21 questions with them all the time?
I don't know what that is, but I'm
No,
going to say
maybe
yes.
maybe it's a Toronto thing.
Yeah.
So basically, it's your own personal fire round. I have 21 questions here for you. Quick,
Wow.
quick answers.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Quick.
Okay, I'm going to pour another.
Yeah, do your thing.
I
Pour
have
it,
to answer 21 questions.
but like quickly. Yeah. So
I
that's,
told you guys I'm
that's
long-winded.
That's the catch.
Okay, what are we at? 134.
Okay. Are you
But
ready?
that started a little bit before. So we're at like 128.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
your longest podcast? Have I beat it?
This one.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
I was Marcus's longest podcast and yours. Boom.
Shout out to Marcus Troy.
Marcus Troy. Okay, let's go. I'm ready.
First, air or boost?
Air. Stop
2,
it.
what's your shoe size?
12 or 13.
Number 3, how many pairs in your collection?
I will not answer that.
Number 4, what colors are found on Switzerland's flag?
Red and white.
Correct. Number 5, high cut or low cut?
High cut.
Number 6, is Kawhi staying?
Yes.
Number 7, first come first serve or raffle?
Oh, stop it. Stop the madness. Don't even ask me that. I don't even answer that shit. If you have to ask me that, I'm not even answering it.
Number 8,
Just for people who don't know me out there, first come motherfucking serve all day, every day.
always.
And I fought Bramley City Center for that, dude. I paid money for that. You know that shit.
We fought Bramley.
Yeah,
City.
fucking Lawrence was like, I'm gonna fight them. We got fines. I paid $1,000, and I'm not one to floss on fucking money. I paid $1,000 so that we could keep first come first serve. Done.
Shout out to first come first serve.
Yeah, go.
Crew socks or no shows?
Crew socks or no shows?
Yes.
because crew socks suck. No show. But if you want like,
I'm
'cause
wearing
what's
crew socks.
No, but what's crew?
High socks. High socks.
High, like
Yeah.
I have on.
Yeah.
Yeah, crew.
Crew?
Yeah, we're in 2019. Crew.
I was like, yo, this guy said
Because I
Wait a
thought
second. Hold on.
Because I thought crew was like 3/4. Like,
Oh, no.
High.
No.
Crew.
High sock. Crew.
High.
Crew is high.
High. Done.
English.
Super crew. Yeah.
If it was in French.
Yeah. Wow, it's the second
Le
French
crew.
shot.
Le
Yeah.
crew.
Because he doesn't work for anymore. He could be this daring now. Boom.
Would you rather go half size up or half size down?
Ooh, good question. Half size down, take the insole out.
Oh.
That's how
Pineapple,
you know
on,
I'm a real fucking sneaker dude.
Yeah.
pineapple on pizza.
All day.
Number 11, favorite Jordan silhouette. I think we did this.
Hold on. Number 11 is irrelevant to the Jordan.
No, I'm just saying number.
But how
11.
ironic is that the 11? Okay, cool.
Is it?
See
Is
that?
that the answer?
You would think I'm smoking weed and not drinking.
Is that the answer? 11.
What is the question?
Your
I don't even know.
favorite Jordan silhouette?
Oh, a favorite Jordan silhouette? 13.
Okay.
No, because I'm not gonna say 3 because I want to sound like you motherfuckers. 13, bitches.
Number 12, Jason Mark or Crep Protect?
Woo! Well, we sell Jason Mark, and shout out to Jason Mark. We were the first people in Canada, and we met him his first time in Vegas, showing that, and I still have his phone number and the picture of it. Jason Mark all day. And because Foot Locker sells crap.
Number 13, on a plane, are you team window open or team window closed?
Depends if I want to Instagram or I want to sleep. I'm both. I like open
Depends
it
on the point of
Yeah,
the flight.
yeah, exactly. Like I'll open it at the beginning, then I'll close it, then I'll open the back and be like, yo, I'm in Toronto.
Number 14, laces tied up and tight in a bow or hanging and loose?
Never, ever. Don't even ask me that. Open, loose, not at all. Don't tie your
Sloppy,
shit
all
up,
that.
Kanye. Fuck you, Kanye. He ushered that shit in. Respect for him to doing it because a lot of people followed him, but bows are boo.
Number 15, Dunks, Air Forces, or Jordan 1s?
Wow, Air Forces.
16, how many calories are in a single Tic Tac?
I don't give a fuck. I've never had a Tic Tac.
1.5 calories.
Dude.
For everybody who wants to know.
Don't all this pretty shit fool you. I'm from the hood. We don't eat Tic Tacs.
Number 17, do you keep the original shoe boxes?
Of course. Anything else is irrelevant. Don't give me a glass case. I want my shit to look pretty.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 18, Appleton or Bacardi?
Captain Morgan.
Guys, I'm Jamaican. Are you joking?
Appleton.
Come on. I'm not answering that. That's a disrespect.
Number 19, spell Mississauga.
Wow. M-I-S-S Saga. Boom.
The wife of Mr. Saga. Number 20. What's your number one grail?
Are you guys ready to bust out your Google account? Not you guys, because you'll know, especially you. Nike Air Flow. It's the first Nike I ever held in my hand. My godfather, R.I.P., gave it to me, and he was a Nike rep in like, yeah.
It's a good backstory there.
Yeah.
So would you rather be given your number one grail or 3 other pairs from your top 10?
Nope. Grail.
Grail?
Give me those fucking Airflows. And I don't want it like from anywhere else. Like I want that one that
You want
I
that
held.
one?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was 21. I think you passed.
Wow. Can we do 21 more? That was super fun.
Took me
Episode
I think I
69,
might come to this podcast every week. It's fucking fun. I don't want it to end ever.
took
It's in
me
Miss
8
Saga.
hours to
It's
finish.
in Miss Saga.
It's a Miss Saga. You have to tell Miss Saga.
Never on alcohol.
So we did do an Instagram Q&A, but Instagram was down most of the day. So we didn't get that many replies because no one could see the story. But there
Nobody
was...
cared. Nobody cared. Like, oh, we're going to ask Trent the questions. I'm just like, who fucking cares?
Everyone just
Because
wants
this
to...
generation doesn't care. If you did that 3 years ago, there'd be 100 questions. Nobody cares. Because they want to open their own secret boutique. They're cooler. They know what they're doing. And you don't have Travis Scott's. We don't want to talk to you.
We got 49 questions and 48 were, do you have the Travis Scotts? So you're right.
Dude,
Are you getting the Travis Scott 6s?
yeah, exactly. Yo, I know what I'm doing here.
Raffle for them or?
Never.
So one question
Yeah.
is, what's your opinion on bots?
Um,
Because you do have an online store. And for anyone listening, bots as in like website bots, like auto
Yeah.
purchase, add to cards.
listen,
Bots.
listen, as much as I hate resellers, as much as I hate bots, and as much as, and I'm happy Lawrence is here, like, you know, like, I want to get my shoes into the hands of you guys, right? And your listeners. But I also respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, you got a bot and you got your shoe and you can get it past Aaron and you can get it past Martha. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will do, and I always like at this guy. I don't know if you guys know, like Red Factor, like Vancouver, you know him. I've been doing this for a long time. Never backdoored anything to much people's like, oh yeah, he's talking shit.
I worked there. I can agree.
You know, like we're going to do what we could do to stop it. But yo, if the technology is there and you want your shoe, like just as much as I don't like resellers, like you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Because what can you really do?
that's
right?
what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, so we could get bot protectors and Aaron could do this and you could look at that and do whatever. It's like, yo, if you get by, you get by. And if that gets you your shoe, it gets you your shoe. Like what I hope is that if you get your shoe, you fucking wear it.
Yeah.
And if you want to fucking get your Travis Scott and resell it for $2,000, like you're just a dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, well, and no disrespect to anybody if they did resell it, because like, yo, people need their money, but that's just my opinion. And I'm here not as Trent, the CEO and founder of Exclucity. Like, I wanted to come here as just Trent. Like, and that's why I always hesitated. Like, 'cause you asked me to do this like a couple of years ago, and GJD was like, hey, you should do this or whatever. Like, and I always hesitated doing this stuff because I can't just like be me. And I'm like, yo, I just want to just be me. I just want to just be me. You know what I mean? And it's like, I just would rather just have the Travis Scotts and just, if I had them and I don't even have them, why would you want to sell them for $2,000? Like for what? You know what I mean? Like just keep that shit. Like that's dope, bro.
You were able to get it. Keep
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Like that's just like, that's a moment in time. It's a moment in history. Like I guarantee you whatever that $2,000 is going to bring you now, unless you're like, if you're like homeless and you have like, you can't eat, do it. You know what I mean? But like, if you like, you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat.
And you paid retail for it.
Yeah, like, bro, trust me, dog. Like, keep that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so anyways, that's where I stand on that. So make a long story short, bro, if you have a bot and you can get by the system, all the more power to you. But I will try to fuck with you. And I will try everything I can to fuck with
Stop
you.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's just bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And then the other one, which is actually interesting, I didn't even think of this, but someone wants to know why there's such a low quantity of size 7 and 7.5. And this isn't even just for Exclude. This is for a lot of stores.
Yo. And this is not even the alcohol talking. I wish Janelle was here. Yo. Ladies, guys with small feet, 2020. I won't say every silhouette that we have in the store, but we're buying from whatever is available up. If Nike says that is available in 6 to 13, we're buying a 6, a 6.5, a 7, 7.5.
Oh, it's dope.
Oh,
Nice.
true.
Yeah.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, listen, I put it out there. So these stores, at least the stores can't beat me in spring.
He said it.
And if you start seeing that in the F word, not the fuck word, but the F word,
The real bad.
that you
word.
know it's because they following me. But yeah, so one of the things that I'm always trying to like shift, and I'm always trying to think different, and I'm always trying to do something different, and it's like girls, especially. I'm not even doing it for the dudes. Like girls come in here all the time and they're like, oh my gosh, like your girl section is dope, but can we just have the guy shoes in our fucking size, And so part of it is just the retailer. Like you're trained to just be like 8 to 13.
Yeah.
Done. You know what I mean? So it's the answer to your question is why? I think it's just because it's just what's common practice.
Yeah.
And I just want to try to change that. So we will start buying. We have started buying, and you guys won't see it till spring 2020, but we will start buying. And some of it will start even being size 3 in some shoes. Like even New Balance where we are today, it was 3. We bought 3 to 13.
Damn.
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
And you know what the problem was before, like not just for Exclude, but for just retailers in general.
Yeah.
Like you'd have that size gap, whereas like 6.5 was like a lost size. So like grade school would go up to 6, and then men's would start at like 7. So then 6. If you're 6.5, then
You don't
like,
get a shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, so we don't do it when, sorry, I got too close to this mic. We won't do it when there's a grade school size.
Because
we
the
did
equivalent available already.
Exactly. So we did that with like the Jordan 4 release. And I was there because I wanted to surprise the stores and show up. So this guy was like, here's a 7 GS, but then we had a 7 men. And he was like, I don't know what to take. There's a $60, $70 difference. The fact that he was asking the question, it was like, are you fucking joking, dude?
Yep.
The fact that we have a men's 7, you take the men's 7, it's not even made in the same factory. It's not even made in the same fucking province. We're not even in the same conversation. And he was holding them like, oh, what's the difference? And I was like, I'm going to go outside. I can handle this. Are you fucking joking me? Especially on a 4, it's a totally different tooling. It's a totally different base. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? So, anyways, whatever. I'm getting excited, but yeah.
Slightly.
So anything that's GS, we're not going to do that yet.
Yeah.
Because
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense because we're going to have that dude. And, so when the GS is not available, we will downsize and start going from 6.
That's sick.
Shout out to the ladies. Holla at me. I am single. I always have to put that in. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy.
That's part of your tagline, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
What's up
exactly.
in Trent? I'm single. So the main discussion, obviously, we're going to get into a little bit of your background and how it started and all that kind of thing. So
Do you think people are going to listen to an hour and 45 minutes?
Yes.
I think our longest is actually, 2.5-ish hours?
Great. I'm going to go on for 13 more minutes. Ask me a question.
13 more minutes. Each
But you guys
answer
have like
has been 13 minutes.
You guys have like loyal, like real, like diehard followers.
Yeah.
People will listen.
That's dope. Okay.
If you keep talking, they will listen.
Nice. Okay, go on.
So you're from Quebec, correct?
Don't say Quebec. That sounds so French. I'm from Montreal.
Yeah, that's not.
That's
French.
like asking Drake. Drake, you're from
Montreal.
Ontario? No, you're going to say you're from Toronto. You're from the 6. Yeah, I'm from the
Sorry.
514, homeboy.
Apologize.
All right, okay,
How
good.
big is the 514? Like 900 square kilometers?
Wow. Yo, Montreal. What's his Instagram? L Doggy. Yo, put like what's some emoji? Like, I don't know, put like the shit face on him for like shitting on us like that. Yo, Montreal, do you guys want to know something?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to know something.
Let me drop some gems on you, okay?
You got like Montreal facts?
Facts.
That's
Bagels.
nice.
Facts.
Wow. At least he knows about bagels. Listen, yo, Montreal would have been what Toronto is now if it wasn't for language problems. You know that. In the 80s, Montreal was a place to be, except for the language problems and all the referendum.
It's little Europe. That's it. Yeah.
Dude, all the fucking major corporations, Bank of Montreal's headquarters is in fucking Toronto. Are you joking?
We got it like that.
Right? But it's hard but if you're a $1 billion company and they're like, hey, everything's going to be French, you have to do everything French, whatever. And then if you want to, okay, I don't want to bore your listeners, but what you guys remember SARS when that happened in the 90s? Okay. Businesses.
Did it not speak French? It didn't show up in.
Lawrence is a jerk. Yo, the movie industry started coming to Montreal and spending like $100 million in Montreal. And Montreal came out and was like, you need to have a certain amount of French people, this French. And they're like, listen, we're spending $160 million here.
We're paying you to be here.
Yeah, exactly, right? And they were like, no, you need to have everything French. And they're like, we're only here because of SARS. Do you want to shut the fuck up? And Montreal was like, nope. And they came back to Toronto.
Yeah, you guys got some weird laws over there.
Oh, dude.
Like when someone walks into your store in
Here we
Montreal,
go.
you have to say hello, bonjour. That's
No,
the law,
no.
is it not?
No, you said English first. It's bonjour, hello.
That's the law.
the law.
This is the law?
yeah, the law.
I didn't know about that.
No.
The law.
The law. Our receipts have to have French on top, then English on bottom. Our signs have to have French, and English has to be 50% smaller than the French. They have language police that come in with badges. Everybody, yeah, they come in with badges. Everybody move, dude. I was like, oh shit, my past is coming to haunt me. Yeah.
It's a language raid.
Yeah.
Language raid.
And they were like, we're the language police. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Get the fuck out of here. Like, we're the language police.
You have
And
to
I'm
say it
like,
in French to them.
yeah, right? I'm like,
That's another ticket.
yeah, they're like, you're speaking English to us? You're getting arrested for sure. They're like, show us your receipts, show us this, show us that. Like, yeah, Montreal is serious. And again, like resellers, I respect it. They want to like maintain their culture. First of all, the Indians were here fucking before you.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, fuck you. Second of all, but like, do your thing. But it's like, they don't even care
a little
about
bit
money.
much.
They don't care about whatever. And it's like, whatever. What's your question?
I literally just said you're from Quebec.
Yeah. Sorry.
Question to follow.
What's your question?
So yes, you're from Quebec, clearly.
Yeah. And I love Quebec. Shout out to Montreal. But yeah.
It's just the language police.
I hate
That sounds like something out of Hunger Games or something, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
language police. So how did Exclu start? I know there's a big story. Take a sip. Yep. There's a hour and a half long story of how Exclu started. Pour your drink.
Should we save this for the, well, I'll give them like a,
give the abridged version.
yeah, but we'll save it for
The panel. We'll get into
panel.
everybody's full
Listen,
background.
we did a panel in Montreal and not a lot of people showed up. We have to make sure that this room is packed.
Oh yeah, it'll be nice and full in here.
Yeah, we want
yeah.
every fucking buddy out here.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's your question? What's the start? How did RCC start? Listen.
Yeah, just give us a little synopsis, like the Spark Notes version of the beginning. Yeah. The middle.
You guys
and then
remember
the
long
end.
tees and do-rags?
Yes.
It's the first thing I sold.
True.
Mixtapes?
Yes.
Not on the internet.
Your own mixtapes?
No. I wish I was a rapper. That's what I really actually started with, is like trying to be a rapper. But if you heard my rhymes, you know why I didn't make it. Yeah, and I actually took singing lessons. Shout out to Chris Brown. I wish I could be like the Chris Brown of Chris Browns. Anyways, shout out to Drake.
All friends of the show.
All
Yeah.
friends of the show.
Sure. Chris Brown?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you wish.
He was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We couldn't air the episode though.
So listen, like really fast tracking, like I was always an entrepreneur. I had a construction company, like Trent Constructions, like had a
That's pretty original.
yeah, exactly, right. And then like I was selling cars, and then somebody came up and they were like, "Hey, like I'm selling like long tees and do-rags. Can you give me money to sell long tees and do-rags?" I'm like, I was coaching basketball at the time at the YMCA. I was like, dude, get back on the court. I'm like, they're like, just give me $2,000 and I'll show you what I could do with it. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, get out there, And I'm like, he kept on persisting. And then I'm like, okay, dude, I love you. You're a super cool kid or whatever. I'm like, I believe in this, because I knew that the long T direct thing was like catching on. I'm like, I'm going to give you $1,000. You make sure you give me back my money in 30 days because I just believe in you because you're a kid. And he came back in 2 days with $2,000. He's like, here, take this. He's like, I don't even make any money off of this. And I was like, what? what the hell is going on? And, yeah, so I'm like, what is this? And he's like, this is a long tee and do-rag craze. And we said the F word, like, Foot Locker wasn't on long tees. Like, nobody was on long tees in Montreal. And I'm like, where are you going? He's like, Plattsburgh, which is your equivalent here, Toronto, Buffalo.
Okay.
Like, I'm going
right across the border.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to Buffalo and buying this shit for retail. And I was like, okay, we need to go to New York. And I have always, I have family there, whatever. I'm like, let's go to New York, go to Canal Street. Yeah. Then Canal Street, long tees. I'm like, actually, I'm going to go to Broadway and go to the Source. Fast forward, like super quick, like started buying long tees and do-rags for like, I can say it now because it's like 16 years, but like, we're buying like long tees for like $3 and do-rags for like, in packages for like 50 cents and being like, yo, long tees and do-rags for $20. You know what the fucking markup is on that? That's $3 selling for $20. No, sorry, Montreal. I'm really sorry. No, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm just
color from this guy.
Yeah, but I'm an entrepreneur, right? Yeah. And it's like you don't have this, and it wasn't like the white on white. Like I had every fucking color created. Like I had the white, the off white, then the yellow, then like the cardinal yellow, this color yellow, then the orange or whatever. And like literally out the trunk of my car, like then I was like, fast forward, like let's get sales reps in every single high school. I'm going to give them free tees and do-rags, bring their friends outside. And I drove around to high schools around the West Island or Montreal, then it would like Longueuil, Montreal, like that's like Oshawa, Oakville. Let's go here. And I was literally driving from 9 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, selling long tees and do-rags out the trunk of my car. And I was like, I'm spending so much money on gas. Like, it's crazy. We need to find a spot to like just sell this shit out of because it's crazy and it's dangerous because we're driving around in my Honda Accord selling long tees and do-rags.
100 t-shirts.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it was literally like in suitcases. Like my dad was like, where are my suitcases? And I'm like, they're in my car. And he's like, yeah, but I'm going away in my suitcases. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm making money. And I'm starting something. And he was like, what are you starting? You're selling t-shirts. Like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you in school? And I'm
just
like,
watch.
Yeah. And I'm like, fuck school. I'm selling t-shirts. So yeah, it started out with that. And then like, that's how like, it wasn't Exclucity at the time. Actually, our first name was AAA Styles. You know why? Because back then there was the yellow pages. See, you said was, because in the yellow pages, A was the first one that you saw. So we're like AAA Styles. So AAA was the first one that you looked at. Yellow. There's no internet and all that shit or whatever. So it was like that, like, and then we're like, tattoo parlor. I knew somebody in the West Island that had a basement. It was flooding. And I was like, I just want your basement. And he was like, what? Like there's nobody down here. I'm like, I will say this right now. Like it was $300. Our first store was $300. That was my rent for the month. And he was like, I'm happy to give you, he was happy to get the $300.
He thought you were a sucker.
Yeah. He was like, you idiot. And I was like, you have no idea. I'm like $300 in a day, dude. Are you fucking joking? But for me, I was like, I don't have to drive around and have principals call the cops on me. You know how many cops were called on me? As the fucking young black kid in fucking Montreal who doesn't speak English.
With the long tee.
Yo, with the long tees and like all that shit. And I had like a whole crew of fucking other kids behind me. They were like, what the hell's going on? They thought I was selling drugs, coke, weed or whatever. Anyway, so then it was like you joked around. It was MSN Messenger. We're like, we are here. This location. And it was like kids from everywhere, dude. Just swarmed. And then whatever, it just grew from that, man. And like, I'll tell the rest at the shoe hall, July 27th. I'll tell the rest of the story then, but, and we'll get into entrepreneurship and whatever. And it's like, I don't really believe in the whole, you need to have a business plan. And I feel people get so caught up in that, like, I'm not saying that I'm the fucking entrepreneur, but this didn't start with a business plan. This started with the love of something, and it started with culture, and I just put that shit together, and I will talk about the rest of it July 27th. Boom.
Wow, look at that.
Boom.
So we'll fast forward a little bit then, because we're going to now fast forward from long tees in a flooded basement to a shoe store. But like, what sorts of challenges have you faced? Obviously we've gotten into a couple already. Yeah. But maybe just a handful, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 challenges that you faced, just over the process of, because now Exclu was what, 12 years?
12
deep? Yeah.
12. It would be 13, October 21st.
Yeah. So almost to lucky 13.
Yeah. I like that lucky 13. That's a good way to think.
So yeah, what are some challenges you faced over the years? Like obviously in the beginning, you probably faced the typical challenges. But what about more recently? Because cultures are changing, interests are changing. You've expanded like crazy. Like you've moved different provinces. Like,
honestly, just to be transparent, I haven't faced a lot of challenges because, like I said to you guys, I came up in the height of the hype. You know, and Nike even says that to me now. They're like, dude, you fucking came up at the prime time. Like they were when our first Jordan, okay, that got shipped to us was the Jordan 7 for the love of the game. Quick strike.
not a bad start at all.
And they were looking for a home for that. They were like, the rep was like, dude, I have this. I need to get it somewhere. That was our first shipment. Not what we booked. So and I don't believe in luck because it's preparation opportunity. If it was opportunity, but if I wasn't prepared to handle it properly, it wouldn't have worked. So I was fortunate to be prepared for the opportunity that was presented to me. So we came up in a great era, but now the challenge is the Adidas Nike thing. And you guys don't see it. Well, you guys know because you're abreast to it, but the Nike and Adidas war has been the most challenging thing. And I can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? I just have to let these billion-dollar companies kind of like fight and kind of just like settle into their own.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, shout out to Adidas. Like 2020 is going to be the 50th anniversary of the shell toe. And that's a dope shoe. That's a sick shoe. And there's a lot of collabos and there's a lot of things coming out. So my biggest challenge has been 2016 Kanye.
When Adidas got huge and then.
Yeah. And the shift from, dude, you know, like hip hop has always been one thing. And urban has always been one thing for like 25 years, right? It was like fitteds, oversized clothing, jeans, Air Force Ones. Now it's like scoop tees, long tees, whatever. You know, like I remember when snapbacks were hot. I used to drive down to Philadelphia and buy snapbacks from Kicks USA because Mitchell & Ness didn't have a Canadian account. I would buy from retail for $20 and sell them for $40. But it was like snapbacks. That's all you want. Now, I don't know what to buy. Do I buy a fitted? Do I buy a snapback? Do I buy a fedora? Do I buy a 5-panel? Do I buy a bucket cap? Do whatever. And it's so fucked up right now. It's just super weird. I'm like, it's just the most challenging time is right now. I don't know what to buy. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. And then enter in like online shopping.
Yeah.
Do I open a store in Vancouver? Do I close a store in Yonge? Do I keep a store in Queen? Do we need stores? Do we not need stores? Or whatever. Like right now is the most challenging time ever because I don't know what to do. I have no idea. And that's the most honest answer I can give you. Oh shit.
You're good.
No, you're good.
You're good.
So just as a follow-up then to that,
Yeah.
like you say, the most challenging time is now.
Right now.
If you could do it over again, would you still do this?
Of course.
Yeah? You wouldn't change it for the world?
Nothing.
There's a challenge every single day, and today is the biggest challenge, but you're in it.
Because
doing
if
what
you don't,
love.
if you don't love your challenges, then you're in the wrong business, right? You're in the wrong field.
It's very true.
Yeah.
If it was all easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So what do you think sets yourself or Exclu apart from other stores? Like, why are you different? Why come here? All that kind of stuff. I know the answer to this.
Really?
I was force-fed it.
So what's the answer?
Well, customer service.
Yeah.
No backdooring.
Yeah.
Just customer first in general, I think is super important to you guys. No?
Yeah.
Like even,
Lawrence, that hurts me to you guys.
Yeah,
Like, you don't feel like you remember the team anymore.
well, now I'm
go
just
ahead.
stuck entering raffles at Exclusities.
You see that? You see that, guys? He's stuck entering raffles at Exclucity. And this is my guy right here.
Yeah, man.
This is my dude. There's like, shout out to all staff, but everybody knows, like, I have a soft spot for a couple of staff members, but everybody knows that Lawrence is my guy. And he fucking never would think of calling me to say, yo, Trent, can I have da-da-da? Never. And you should, because I might just be like, yo, you know, because you know what I would do? I would call Nike and be like, yo, I don't want to take from Exclucity,
Can I get an extra
but can I
9?
get an extra 9 for Lawrence, right? But like, no, I don't give a fuck.
like the thing, I actually haven't spoken about Exclu a lot just because it's two separate things, but like, Even up until this late last year, I would say there was not even employee pairs.
No.
Like employees couldn't get pairs. There was no employee holds, no employee raffles, no employee putting aside for anybody. None of that. So obviously compared to other stores, like nothing against them because there's arguments for both sides. Like Exclu's is you want the customer to get everything, literally everything. And then Foot Locker's is the F word. Sorry. You work here. So I guess a little perk is 20% of the staff can get it.
Yeah.
So there's obviously arguments for both sides, but the argument for Exclu's side is customer first. Customers keep the doors open. Customers spend the money.
Yeah.
So
it breaks my heart that they don't fucking believe it or even know it. Have no clue.
It's just hard to even fathom, I think, for a lot of people that there's still stores that live by that. There's like a whole different, like,
somebody got shot.
There's GTA going on.
It's probably because Kawhi is staying.
Oh man,
Are we celebrating that young after this?
Oh, I'm gonna do a trend out loud. Javon, call me.
But
Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead, Lawrence.
that's definitely like just from my perspective from working for the company for I think it was like about 2 years.
Yeah.
Just the client first mentality for almost everything was one of the main things. Is there anything else you want to add to that, or
No, you said
I
it
did a good job?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people would be interested. I would be interested, and I worked for the company. What does a day in the life of a boutique owner look like? I know that I'm sure there's no typical day.
No, that's a good example.
But, yeah.
Dude, stress.
Just stress.
Yeah. There's like, I hired just, Nicole the other day and I was like, yeah, I have to spend half my day, like talking to Nike in Portland because some shit need to get paid. And it's like, dude, that's half my day. There's so much other shit that's going on. Like some shit was due, and nobody, I tell the staff all the time, like nobody realizes what my first job is. My first job, every other Thursday, every staff member gets a deposit in their bank account. And everybody takes that for granted. And for 13 years, nobody has ever missed a deposit in their bank account. Ever. Yeah. I've never called to say, hey guys,
or short.
Yeah, like, like upper management, can you go? Never. Like my number one priority is my staff. They open the door every fucking day, dude. Like this store never closes. Like Christmas. When did we close? Like Christmas and New Year's, maybe?
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
So it's 365, so minus 2. 363 days. Like I'm not opening those doors. I mean, I did back in the day, but there's somebody who's like telling their boyfriend or their girlfriend or their mom, or they're like, no, 6 o'clock in the morning, we have a release today or whatever. And like, they have to get paid. Before the suppliers, to me, before Nike, they got to be paid. That's my number one job. That's fucking stressful. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, so
you got other people's livelihood in your hands.
Yeah. Like, hey man, when we had 9-10 stores, like we're talking about 100 people. And listen, there's other people, there's other CEOs, there's other stuff where there's like 16, like for little old me, like I gotta think like, hey, there's 100 and something other people that are relying on this, so that's important to me. So that's what I think about every day. After that is my landlords, because without my landlords believing in me and trusting in me, there would be no Exclucity. You know what I mean? So there's that, and then there's the suppliers. Shout out to Nike, Adidas, but it's true. Like my staff and my landlords, I'm nothing without them. I'm totally irrelevant. So literally, I would say my day is my staff, my landlords, and then my suppliers. And then at like 7 or 8 o'clock, I'm like, okay, what else? Who else texted me or emailed me shit? It's not easy. And I hope we get into this conversation July 27th, because a lot of our staff and a lot of this younger generation is so pushing towards entrepreneurship. And I really don't think they understand what that fucking means, dude.
It's a lot.
Hey, dude, entrepreneurship means your fucking staff, And if you think entrepreneurship means buying your fucking Lamborghini or making fucking money, you're in the wrong fucking business, dude.
You could be the 1 in a million who's StockX.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
There's everybody else.
Dude, even StockX started at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
He started somewhere, had the conception or the idea, and you needed to start with your staff.
You had to grind, yeah.
Dude, and I think a lot of people don't think about that. When you think about, like, if I had to rethink and to restart it, I wouldn't fucking do this. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. And nobody gets that. Mm-hmm. And you can't do it for the money.
No.
Why do you think billionaires are stressed out and they wake up at 4:00 in the morning? They have $1 billion, bro. It's the passion and love for what it is that they do. And my passion and my love, and you know this, is not for sneakers. My passion and my love is for entrepreneurship, my staff. What people think entrepreneurship is not what they think it is. It's not at all.
So that leads into the last thing that I kind of wanted to dip into.
Yeah.
What's 3 pieces of advice then you would give to a young entrepreneur? It's just in anything. Doesn't have to be sneaker related, anything.
That's fine.
Young entrepreneur, 3 pieces of advice.
Rethink what you're doing, rethink what you're doing, or rethink that you're doing. This is not for you, homeboy. It's not. Do something else. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you, dude. People say that, like, restaurant is the hardest business to get into. You guys have heard that. Mm-hmm. Dude, business is the hardest business to get into.
Any business.
Yeah, like, this, I'm not 100% on these stats, but 4% of businesses make it to year 2. Mm. Of that 4%, 2% make it to year 5, and like a fraction of that make it to year 10.
Wow.
And I'm on year 13.
Coming up on
Drop the mic. Can you drop that?
I got you with one last one. Sorry. I thought you guys just wanted to use your mouth. Sorry.
Come on.
There
Yeah.
we go.
And I literally don't mean that to floss, but because I don't like lucky, but I've been fortunate to have a great partner in Nike and Jordan and Adidas and New Balance and Nike, and Asics and all the other sneaker brands and Levi's and all the other brands, Rockaware, Darion, everything.
Darion.
But
shout out to Darion.
yeah, I'm bringing back Darion.
Definitely not for Darion.
She's like, oh, maybe.
Maybe Darion.
But seriously though, like, it's not for you, man. Don't come into this game if you think it's gonna be easy, dude. Like,
if you have to question if it's for you, it's not for you.
No.
Bro,
That's about it, right?
Trust me, dude.
Yeah.
Single, no kids, like, you'll lose. Like, I have fucking family members that have been like, why aren't you here? Like, it's La's first birthday.
And you're working a shift on Queen Street West at the store because no one could come in.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Cause I'm in the West Island. No, because I'm in the basement.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in the basement because I just spent fucking $15,000 in New York on fucking Canal Street, and I got to make sure I get this money back. That's why I'm missing my nephews or my cousins or this or whatever, because I believe in what I'm doing. So, young entrepreneurs, like, and I told you about this program. I won't even talk about it here with this program that I want to start, but it's like, it's hard, man. It's hard. It's taxing. It's hard, and you need to rethink it if that's what you really want to do.
We believe you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This was dope.
Thank you. What's my time? 2:13. Whoop, whoop. Hey.
We passed 2 hours. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're going to be back on the 27th.
Yep.
It's going to be a dope panel.
Yeah.
Philly's still here.
Are you coming back?
He's going to moderate.
Are you going to be an official member?
I'll be moderating. I'll be here.
I'm trying for you,
like
you
a
guys.
plus one. He's like a professional plus one now.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Thank you to everyone who supported and or been a part of this podcast. Wherever you're taking in the episode, please leave a comment, review, follow, and or subscribe. We've got a Facebook group that we like to use as a forum called CGS Talk. That's facebook.com/groups/cgs.talk. A website we use for reviews, recap stories, and much, 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 much more. That's CanadaGotSold.ca. If you have any questions or suggestions suggestions for any of the segments like the Soul Poll, Sneakerheading for Dummies, or the Fire Round, shoot us a message or email us at canadagotssoul@gmail.com. Don't forget to use the hashtag CanadaGotSoul for a feature on Instagram. I have been Lawrence Hopkins, and you can find me at LDoggyStyles on Instagram. Woof.
I'm Joel Hernandez. You can find me at Joe Dooney, JO_D3OsNEY.
My name is Alvin Quincy, and you can find me at MISTERQ and then Mart.
Philly, where can they find you?
You can find me on the internet.
Yo, that's
Yes.
big. That's big. I like that.
That's a big space to occupy.
At Soul Purpose. SOLE Purpose.
Yo, I'm gonna take Phil's fucking shit. Like,
Trent.
find me on the internet. Holla at your boy. Yo, if you don't know where to follow me after all these 2 hours and 13 minutes, yeah, exactly. Like, if you don't know where to follow me by now, shit, you don't want to follow me. Holla at your boy.
He's been plugging himself
Yeah, exactly.
for 2 hours.
Shit, I'm done.
Thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers for 68 episodes.
Boom.
We have been this has been True to Size. We've been CGS, and we are out. Peace.
Good job. Good job. Wow.
That was good. That was a big one.
When is this gonna end?